the better ni bini. As a first or yet presidential candidate, and now need the INC wa Montia, or ye president of the republic, and at the end appear stadium, so be person attacking John Mahama, or bet me ready through appear stadium, and they are attacking him. And I don't know why the national security is entertaining this foolishness.
Exactly. So we also to tell
President Mahama is the president of the republic. His security must be paramount to the nation. And as a nation, we are gradually entertaining this foolishness of appear stadium, thinking say you're normal because all money fans. Let's assume say your fans no man no did not tell me. Akibema no kwame na ye do you know. What is that? I don't we state security. Emma kwame appear stadium ye do yi. As if say the tipe be our friend, president of Fenty Debe.
And also Papa no Kofi.
And I
drop money.
And I know Bakubi is me say what did Kwame despite I tell you. I don't yes son him a full canker so I did appear stadium all of a sudden it is becoming a norm. I say a normal. And state security and President Mahama, you are not able to speak against this. Say, hey, Abrante, we know you're free there, but you can't cross certain lines. When now you call you can't say you are away. Mini Pabako, Tama Mishia, you may crop for an ye depart because me penance he crossed the line, making everybody feel like all of them are stupid. I told him to order. I told him my peace of mind, and I don't care. When you are my friend, you are my brother. There are certain parameters you can't cross. I don't know, President Mama, I'm up here stadium come and cross some parameters. I don't know. And I don't care whether or Mahama fans or, but security of the nation is very important. And I'm sorry, Alex Kokubuati. Onye NDC on Pedro Mahama Krasu by president. But he was so worried. Diana Pierre Stadium it is not done anywhere in the world. What is that? A president of the republic. Hey, NDC for all of you should even be against this. Me, I don't want Mahama to be president, but this is wrong. I don't know. This is a security breach. If somebody really wants to attack a President Mahama, the Apia Stadium, you bet me a redia, and he will go through Apia Stadium to attack President Mahama in public. And anytime a president be movie there is close protection, there is advanced protection. Why? How is he able to slip through the advanced protection and even the close protection? He slips through it. Why? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, fire! And Ibrahim Mama at some point be Oceano, a bedroom old man one is adieu appear my catcher so many times. It's not right. And I think Ibrahim was right on there. I don't know. I be said never time and I answer. We may come back with the Matamusun Masem. I never I times. When you will be a free or be a president, he is no more a John Dramani Mahama. He is the president of the republic. His security is paramount. But then you know should talk with you on one. So phone ama hinkan kwasa asebe no I hinkan be di hinu be di hin onena moa na semproye ebia ni I don't know how the times is a bad norm airport and how did the airport security no how did they manage to allow him say even on the tarmac say you can say visitors area but even on the tarmac we allow him to get on the tarmac and harass people. I don't know. And this is pure harassment. What's your best idea? What the other baby has said? Won't you be papa bia? Oh, we are here to your mammy who knows radio. There is nothing wrong. Precisely. Now, Bema Cradia said, be caniba. Now, what your baby has said will be to me. ene matanta be no
ohwe yi akese posters
onam no ohwe
opa be di matemu awasem
ohu US
the US for beba wa head the president
no ko ho asuma banda de no adu ho ayi nek dance afa hye no adu ho we
posters
ana toji wo mo big man e okrom ha se wo mo no so because obenjo mama na de oba kodi konkonsa akere jo mama nti ene se obi asoso ni se mu no so
nti de odi ba wie ni
se o mo ye na obi bo hwere ma se wo ye to aba ni we ya na ne e VAT suma no eno obi na kan you se ye to aba wi ya na VAT o mo yi VAT ba ko na me se aye no kure no me se ono so kan
no aka we yi video say
se ye de VAT ama no
Mahama Lodinaba. You hand
mo wie katrina
on ya go so
ba ko ho
that if you not your last.
ena ye de hia obi aha we ye dey
yeah, Ashanti man point NDC office. Voice in any outbreak. Voice in any outbreak. Voice in any outbreak. Voice in any outbreak. Yeah, Ashanti man point NDC office.
I say okay, so Gov't video in the continuation and I saw it. Na anyamani be me tiny. Me nyama adwene se me abo eye de toaso no. Na supposedly me nua ba ko a wano yeso yesisalani ana wabetena Asante mampo. Ana wo se DC na yeyi no wo ya Asanteni na Asanteni bia ntimi meye eye okay wo de mo se yemo ayemo okay, so Oma Asanteni bia meye MC wo Asante mampo. We abranti we say Oma Asanteni bia meye MC wo Asante mampo. Asante mampo no Oma Asanteni bia meye MC wo Odika
we wie council
o Robert Abonti Brum nyasa anke hu ye ki ani mu nyina na tie o ye nchem de deba kokoba politics inti all the moye it wonu ni tirimu no NDC no anya Asante for dia o it wo hunu die nti a NDC beba power na Asanteni ne ba be ye eye MC NDC person
do want to ask
asem na wie
na no
wa wie ka
omo ponso omo abo
po na so ko timi nya gugudu me ka do kan go bi
ojina camera so
ojina camera go timi ana we before so be ka say no penny mu bi na aka me na because am grofo MC yi ayeyi wo ko ya wujina ho ya nyu ya nyu oba ya nyu enti nyu ono na epe na emom obi na epe ana nipa na ka tu ntirim say ko kasa me ma Asanteni bia meye Asante mampon o ma Asanteni meye MC wo yes, you are brave as Asante boy. Ya bro. And I know mse makodi di Asante fo atem. Me ye no kurenti. Na me ye no kwafo nti. Ma Asante fo di nsemu na meka. Na wo se bo anwona fo di nsemu na ntimeka.
Bi wo hene.
Wo nua no mo ye nsemu na ntimeka. Me ka ma Asante fo de. Te no kurefo ana. Also ka de. Na se ka me hu ye ka me nua no mo ye nodness. Na ka mo sore. Na mo condemn ka se ye o kai. Yes, sir. Amajatum. Now Sam George and so to very expensive joke.
Precisely so.
Sam George to a for Papa Ben Walker.
Can be you.
The sinner ebu no. But for Papa Ben pan or the can. I don't know why he believes so much in himself. Say, in any case, go via. See, a person who mua, and a mobro for Moka, and Grofo did money as MPs. But mobile parliament, you who bro for Moka. Now, some George to Vigina say, Aquane Casana, my auntie LNR. So I was wondering, say, oh, yes, Antonia. And people, okay, ordinarily, this should be a joke. Okay? Yeah, we don't have a problem. You guys have been saying this thing for years. It never infuriates any Ashanti in this world. The only reason Tia be issue is because Kamuyi, I can know the Mutia. We bet me a Sriwe Kakra. No, we are Sriwe Kakra. There's nothing wrong with it. And then Mudiana Koyese, Mudium bet me a dear Ashanti for so. The flip of it, na Ashanti for Yunkurasi for near. Yes, you come and see ya Tikovi. Kumasi fetch Munina Mukrum. As you have flown by Yunkurasi for. Hey, when you get here, movies. I know more here. So I come out movies in no more portray. I don't know call my move. So they don't even know that Udruk Masia. They are much more nicer areas at Asamal Sonia. And what fetches will go precisely so. Bebre. 1 million times. Now some judge it war. I necessarily work out the whole Minister of State. Say I was wondering, are you an Ashanti? Because my auntie LNR and such an expensive joke, a Minister of State laughs over it. And a normal. Me, I don't have a problem with it. But the only reason I have a problem is you don't move heavy. I'm offering him 10 times. And look at the way I want to sitting in Omaru Sanda. Omaru Sanda so on pet tribalism near the. Meanwhile, Omaru Sanda, the only reason you on pet tribalism is this time around. It was not against Mo, but it was against Ashanti, and you were laughing. And look at the way they were. Oh yeah, Kola na yepenny. Omu group way. As if they are doing your more in favor. Meanwhile, first of all, you are not on your quality favor. Or you're not the other. I don't know who I be Biama one as a friend. You must accord him the kind of respect. The only reason they okay, so I can also understand why he doesn't find anything wrong. Because he does not even understand that his level of intelligence is what brought him where he is. Precisely. Any day, anytime, San George, you come from Bay, bro, Papa Bay. Sukui Papa Ben, Wakona Miaso. Mu MPC, but Parliament no more come from Fayate. Bye bye, honorable bye bye. Escape Cafe. Any idea? Moba, San George, you guys should stop these things. You could be a Kumasi City more. You could be a Kumasi City more. Omo ye no ma ye picture be na Kumasi for Yunkurasi for ye do odwan komo ye do ekwe say anya hweke nua no body come to amu tibi huru mo e di gaso huru ye nua ma nguna for say mu pedro dodo a aka ye normal mu de mu ye emotional characters aka ye huru ye nua no mo ye not this kakra me ayi ko na wo yi bitimi ka bi chira do kokko mu bitimi ka no be jam Koda Nash, Nash, Michelle be able to that. And then normal. What the politics are cheap. There's some funu. Nkadoka kawini ho. Ne ko na really some judge pass was serious and the
why? Na say you dey this.
But yam fa be sirin kan for hwe. E ba ba yasem sisi.
No man so good trying.
Begoka. The omem groba. So be yameka o. Manoki kame.
Oh fine.
Miyameka. Many are no more very tolerant. As no way now here. I with a very young years you bet me a jokey. Me uncle be. I know I call Canada. I know I call Jawaya Santini. You will so Casanti for my money. I'm gonna form me. I can Kubiki a chapao. I know why hintina. I'm gonna form my mano. A ye elicum cotocone. A ye every jitama culine. A more poison yachireme. More answer go see. You know I'm be so. Omo Trisbedi. Anwa. Na when we akọ Canada. Anu akọ hia wona niba. Na eja wanya bia ware. Na wo ye ne ade na ohia no bia asantifo nkurasefo asantifo kwasiafo mufra habem worba kwasesem kwa na bi an wodi ni kuna bia wodi ni kuni atam a oni ni kuni ni kwa atam no di asantifo atam na we nyame ye na dom an okonya ababoy no nya ababoy no afewa ne ba ni su a no apagya na hweyem ne ba kwa si de oya asantehene na ne kunu ze kwasia onya asantehene de see a boy. Munya tolerant, Munya tolerant. I mean, Munya, we said the Muhuri, no, Elne Arno. In any case, yeah, language, Elne Arunim, and you Bruni Kasa, and you stick to your Kasa. We are very proud of the Ashanti language. Mona Moya, Professor Wanabis, we don't want to be anybody, we want to be ourselves. Be a first grade version of ourselves than to be a second grade version of someone. Mumia miata in this sutri, Munia betri, this year and say, yeah, the session for Papa, and now, hey, but the boss you troubles are fairly come out, also they had a and now fairly come out. It means, now mentioned the emotion of Munsem Munuko. Now we're choosing the young former and then top for man, you know, make you so. Hey, Gobi, Yantio. Esa Santifoma man kwa mumungura ho. Monye nyemo na mongo ma Santifoma. Tina omuno omuso ya omuno omuna na ngoko. Baby. Aji monye nyemo mo. Adi chi amopa mo ne mo na na ngoko. Ano nyi asem. Ba mo tutu mo na na ngoko. And everybody, second one, of US aba. I want to say of Kobe, and they say Menenwa and Elkoni. It is as and for my man who been through we matchemu strategy, tactics, mathematics. I go be serious business. Tribalistic. I love being Ashanti, but I love anybody being them. Period. If they don't know this fine, they say you're tribalistic. I don't care. I love being me, but I love you being you, whoever you are. Deck. Every God I say, who free global so? Michelle Krabi Musai, the who hear me. Yana Nante. I go be Yanko Juma. Juma in the end, the Anaka. Sir, a quorum no for me. Come on now, Kofoguso, or more share. Tianko. Nice one. Hey, you go so. Yes, sure, you saw Mr. Global. I'm away. We want you. I show you here. I move on Mutakanto so. Now we defend this. Mutaka said, was say foreigners take a advantage of the justice system because there is delay in the justice system. And nothing would just say, young far a foreigners and ye chill more, young form court. Instead, we minister. We minister. Mutaka, we minister. Or see a justice system, no, a delay. It is the Minister of Interior on the national security. Ever have a conversation with the judiciary. Okay, we want a facilitation of crimes committed against the state in terms of destroying of our water bodies, in terms of destroying of your forest. Any judiciary. Let's give you the resources that you need. Let's create a special court that will sit on matters of this nature to facilitate matters of this nature. Mutaka say, you can't tell us there is the justice system, no, a very slow, and it's a no form of justice system. And we've said this countless number of times. So, or maybe Utimwa, you create a criminal law, you criminalize babies, coffee, and your mommy answer. Sabaya be protected the vulnerable in the society. Sabaya be make sure say man for no can be brain no kon no mom koye bone. Now mom aye bone kwan so be sa reform yo mo. Etin dey create criminal law, e dey be ko jail, e punish be. and Mutaka be catch ye say e say China ni betumi aba free odi nkwasesem a ne deport no no asa kofa Togo no afa Burkina no awuram no aba back
more fire oyelezi
nemom Ghana ni no ye chewa ye do agina mranim na mra na remind o remind wa ne abu akoshem 10 years we Minister of State
oyelezi
Minister of State
oyelezi
we ni research no research ni o ma dwene
research
gobi
they are sempada
I say the entry a wo muntimi nyane say e very simple your mama ne Burkina fo no e wo apam your mama ne Russia fo wo apam your mama ne China fo wo apam they don't want to upset them because when you get to the international plane alliances are created and depending on the leader no the indoctrination depending on the leader the niswade hunu and we choose to say I would like to align with the East or the West. And the West here is America and the Western allies. UK, France and the rest. And the East happens to be China and Russia. It is a Oba. That's how person will align with the West. And only based on ideology. It is good to say. The intro report Russia former America for is because his indoctrination and his ideology is more tilted towards the West. It come phrase be kind. Or see we neither face east nor west. We face forward. So foreign policy of a nation is what determines some of the things they do in that nation. And the Jomama, the foreign policy, and it's what created China-Ghana Galamsey Alliance. So it's what created Ghana-China Galamsey Alliance, led by Ninia Ibrahim Mahama. There is no way China for no and we court.
More fire.
Simple as ABCD. So the foreign policy of John Mahama, and it's what China for the foreign policy of John Mahama, and it's what aligned with Russia. So aligning with Russia, aligning with China, there is no way that will be to sound for years. I'll go jail.
More fire.
Period. If it's America for be and involved in Galamsey, America for be and I mean, okay, say, or some bigger mining concession be license. Someone renew big mining company. Sansa Boba, minimum domo commando. Agobi. It is your mama and the foreign policy is what is making Muntaka come and tell us one China for, one Russia for, one Burkina for, one Sahel for, because only one more corner crana. So one of the foreign policy or buy any body can point in back. So one conquer ambassador for the Sahel region, Burkina, you can say Mali, and Niger. Onkwaya ambassador for them. They have formed alliance with Russia as a means of having a certain superpower backing them. And that superpower, when they back you, that is, of course, they know. The world is divided on a superpower lines. And maybe a tremor, not Soviet Union, and America, they rule the world. So either you belong to the ideology of the Soviet Union, or you belong to the ideology of Americans and the West. And in 1990, Soviet Union fall here. A fall in America, but yet the only unipolar power system in this world. America control BBR, the educational curriculum of people. America control it. The socio-cultural lifestyle of people. America control it. Military might. America was controlling. Then all of a sudden, there is the emergence of Russia, emergence of China, and then China and Russia are one of the biggest superpowers in addition to America. It is Obi Banas or Pessoa align here. It is so aligning with China, align with Russia, or the other side. And then Donald Trump will say, Omo Kati aid or Modema a country CB. So what is the way forward? As your mama aligning, in aligning with China, then he cannot be putting citizens of China in jail. And when he often has a justice system justice system when him do we not market for this and what the sika or mudi sika be support China for ni gigi sika e the campaign. And I mean, so any bet me no correct. If Ay3ka one, na the young pa John Mahama. And na Ay3ka one sunti na John Mahama yi wo national organizer yami and na Ay3ka so and ye Yamia di as deputy regional minister I was Ashanti region and the message question under your mama Ay3ka was very powerful and the Minoka say there is a Chinese man beer one with tank police has a Chinese man on a minua ba could be a war a football club war a year a Kaswachi and Chamedesaki Simba. When you see a Chinese man order from a presidency, Chinese man last week here. Ufumasa musoho eti mutaka a politically motivated a catcher a mouth for no see a foreign policy we want to align with China, we want to align with Russia, we don't want to align with America. Obakaya a vice president and they want to see ma mesu ompebi wadi go Philadelphia ma mesu ompebi wadi ana omu bisa ansa den no mso ma me yare yi na komhye bia call ne ma ho Okatakyie ne ma said ye ma Professor Mills said ye ma kwasem na we no a spiritual eti wo ya na ne man so abona bongo say ye ma me dibi eti nkomo koso pa say ye Charlotte one wine be ya na ni nyina koso why eti ma me so koto bomb ma Donald Trump ana Donald Trump yes what the 10% tariffs atu yeso obeka ya It's more of a country judiciary be nice. The mama in China for Konakrana. One be 2 galamse in papa. Russia for be 2 galamse in papa. Now Russia for more bois a year you can say a Burkina. Free. There is a Chinese a year general before my general. A friend is Swahili-law. Swahili-law can be. But see, diplomacy is the continuation of war through other means. It is a Russia for but to your aid, China for but to your aid. Say for the Christmas. The world, every country be our interest. That is why Americans keep on saying that we do not have permanent friends, but we have permanent interests. Say China nine brawo joma meska. I'll be something in return. Russia for by on Burkina for. And no more do Wagner group ebe go Burkina sa ko ya wo wuye Vladimir Sokwa later we nya plane crash on no the Wagner group brother boy and at the expense of some minerals it is omo boy ma win election minerals on ba be joma de and omo shewura mo otupa it won be so be chi obi a so wa mo kwan so mo betu dia ontimi sa anche omo nguje Obi na begada se ni nyina etire ne to ni nyina ni etire ne to ni nyina ni yanchi nyina ni if say Russia eba be boa wo campaign na ni wie na so no so we interest America boa ye kan say Korea Debi Korea bring momo Russia bring Ukraine what boy Ukraine anya for the Christmas obi ono ba betra say sign ha na ha so sign na for minura no wo ye on bra it is obuama we ni campaign we aka say bechiche ne nationals obi na chiche nationals on tia see it muta ka calculate man for no and make say judicial system dey here judiciary system na dey and the judicial system na ye bibidia ka kire here the judges see create special court precisely na facilitate anya sa oboboa matu omoto research in the research be any baby dada na we are can say na dia me adi go ni amana ni anwie ya ni wa mo betro gusu ya papa ko bi galam say wa mo betu no mo ba wa say do mo won de wo mo de ye gold board ni ayi ni ani na ano ya de ka manfo omunya o madwene so ombe jai galamse is still there they will do it they are dishonest people omoba entina same jamfie ani abre ne ho eni wo hancho all he is doing is galamse nkomo through gold board enye gold board e galamse board and they are going to enforce galamse it is 28th 29th you know omoba chiayam we will give them the biggest demonstration in the history of this republic, in the 4th republic. Now go be to 28th. A year generational right protection society. We are protecting the rights of the next generation. ɛno deɛ obia nim sɛ galamsey a menim party color minimum PP minimum NDC nsuo sɛyi a make one free for minimum PP color na minimum NDC color and the records are there to show
Precisely so.
the records are there to show so I fought for this nation regardless of who is in power and this time around almost say ojo mama ba ye nche ne ni yo ya wo ye nyina Okatakyie Kufuor so declare a emergency and they Ankobra river yenko hwe rastos asare donko okogina ho a sad situation
Precisely.
the rastos asare donko then is all ready ya mo rastos video koye ya hwade ya hwe briefly
of the Ankobra. This is the Ankobra. So look at the Ankobra now. And this is Pristia.
I'm not the one.
Ay3ka, come here.
When I'm where you are,
No.
no, where? Hey, where do I?
Not careful, I will slap you in here. Come on, you are coming to maybe to say something, and you are now trying to deny that you are not the one mining. What the hell do you mean?
When I'm where you are, hey.
So for now, you are mining. You are mining for who?
Bakito.
Who is Bakito?
The one.
Bakito is the one who is mining here.
Yes.
So you are mining in for Bakito.
Yes.
What is his name?
Makito.
Mark what?
Makito.
Makito. What's your name?
Kwesibua.
Your name is Kwesibua.
Yeah.
What is the name of the company mining here?
Makito.
Makito what?
That's the name.
Who owns Makito?
She had the house.
What's the name?
Makito.
My friend, the company is called Makito. The owner is called Makito.
Yes, sir.
My friend.
Is it the name? Is it the company? Is it the company?
The company is what?
Company didn't know that Makito.
No, because I did say.
When I said did the Makito, and a company did the Makito.
So we do man.
Yes, sir.
And then I'm a block one Ankobra pa ni yama enemy.
Can you imagine?
Huh?
I thought this is a source of Ankobra.
You see how they block? I'm not blocking completely in Flumpu.
Are you? Can you be so wicked?
This one they don't even know. When the machine picks this material and picks this one, it will go. And then the canal will go.
At the estuary. This is the true color of the Ankobra. This is the Ankobra. So look at the Ankobra now. And this is Pristia.
I'm not the one.
Ay3ka, come here.
When I'm where you are,
No.
no, where? Hey, where do I?
Not careful, I will slap you in here.
Gobi Charlie 28 you know about 2 p.m. You nyina bishia we a different demonstration ya catch me 3 days so 2 p.m. you bishia or Brasport near nyina ya nantia ya kofa police headquarters near the Flagstaff house ya near John Dramani mama you kubusa no so one the catch Kufuor so declare state of emergency after 100 days in government we hear how many days when they declare state of emergency Gobi ye onya how many days o don kan kire ye ko bisa no time do ohia ni amfama no won't me galamsey ho adwuma because this is inhumane hwe eye Ankobra river very big river any sea no koko hia Gobi yesi ye tu anua gu medal and obi so ba ye nkyɛn ye ntra sentwɛn na nti ye nipa ni Gobi eti ye nipa Ghana fo ye nipa so conscience your friend conscience be the team and the NDC ni be frame every a half for side Gobi was me NDC ni pa but me kan kwa cho the menu no mo ye no ha na nya me bo mu din nyina kiro I'm telling you and ya
More fire.
and ya what's me bo mu nyina din ade ba no
More fire.
ade ni any conscience Obi, me call Galamsey site. Me say na kemeti me akọ. Journalists for bebre, and the rest was ye nyina mo rest was abaso. When you say journalists for bebre, omo kọ a, dia Galamsey yese ne ye ne say, ombeka kiro say, o ene won so bra beje concession hey. How ho kura ya be ya adwuma na busumi bia ye do sika ma and a week bia breaking day na ye do sika ma am pan so journalist for be bra kwaji gibi me ko ye kofi e come in some steer you can bring that one to my doorstep ade ba no conscience conscience
more fire
Akimeti mi akima no atumo na me suma kwhye ho excavator ne try say but conscience many abre Galamsey hu nyina not because other Galamsey no me na afieja aboaja camp ne sase wo honkrofo tu e wa abra me sibo fa ese metimi apamo mu nyina fra sase no na me amakwa kwhye ho akodiska akoye ma de na me rent excavator ne champagne ade no metimi fa nkotu but conscience is my guide
Precisely.
Menya sika dan ma no nkrofo no mo ewu no and in the next 10 years kofi the kind of sicknesses we'll be dealing with kidney diseases liver diseases me say yare cancer beba kro we will be shocked already now your health infrastructure na saying and yet ho and ye hu we say national security issue are we normal more than 28 mo bi ama me nko ameko why you go share your mama 28 me nko ameko if you say the next generation must be protected, so a corner generational right protection society. Speaker Ekaho, Mr. Speaker Kaho, Sana Nana Jantua Kaho, Erasmus Asaridonko Kaho. We will fight for the next generation. The right. Debbie. When you MPP and this is all joining, I will join it because you believe in Ghana. Many other people for the Pabone for Amoko ye. Ubian free more. Ya kan monti of masam so Obi enti yabeko demonstration 28 why Bonny way cannot continue we must save the next generation right we must save it you know enti mutaka oni hwebo why
We chat through.
Afe yanko yanim yanko second topic na no topic be na ade bai say
anyinam kania no na sia ehuru akosuri
ede na ehuru akosuru
anyinam kania no
anyinam kania ayedai
ne bo na sia Ghana for
ya tu
omisi
ne bo
on the third na chassis
ne bo yatum sadai yep 23rd next month on the 3rd enyinam kania yebetum yatum awie nemo ebe hyase jo mama penso 3 months yatu enyinam kania bu o da binya no kure jo mama watu kania
na manfo ni kim
manfo no so kem so I said the NDC what the asempa na bo 24-hour economy. Hey, what the Asampana bo? Asampana bo. 24-hour economy. Mahame. Yanida swani wo. Mahame. Yanida swani wo. Honorable queen. Ajuma wura queen. Mahame. Yanida so na yenko hwe yebeto aba no ade na dwomama kan ye efa tariffs incremmental manfo no ho kire wo mo yeto aba wie yi ese manfo no sika kosoro salary increment kosoro John ba ye watum 50% ana watutum ho eto o mai 50% salary increment and was what the we ne kwasa legislature kwasa 14 ana we ne kwasa
4
Danny Bo John Mahama prior to Yabatuaba there were can ye efa yefu onsense why na go vimira me ka kire mo say amemwo na wo bu no e scam oni bibia abo mai he doesn't care
exactly
the bibina no agya no ho ana no obefa other than that bibi o kan ye bia no ene cocoa board obey omsisei jo mama be ka kire ye say ene so ko retirement obi on frobio on my contract yes sir me no ka say on my retirement tifie kura wa from my deputies of cocoa board deputies ni nyina ya retirees on tifie no from e the cocoa board deputies amom John o kan asem fofora o ka se hwesoro hwefom I'm telling you etiyanko dani na yenhwe eniama a wo mo kan ye ayi John Jinapo so na energy minister and dani so wo John Jinapo video no a boni yentie de John Jinapo kan ye yentie
in poverty. Ghanaians are going through untold hardship. Indeed, today, if you talk to the ordinary Ghanaian, how to make 3 square meals is a major challenge. There are reports of food shortages in our various markets. There are reports of fuel rationing at the various pumps. And so this is not the time to exacerbate and increase the burden of the ordinary Ghanaian with such electricity hikes and tariffs. We are going through a crucial.
Exacerbate. Omo dada mo. Just emfa increase exacerbate.
More fire.
Na osena manfo no chiro mo December. Anya December. Na say no January, February, March, April. It's a manfo no ho ato mo na. So they say one thing and they do the other. Dani uwo de jomama na ankasa kan ya. Ejenu mo de jomama kan ye. Even if it's reported by the news portals. Niama news portals and report say yebra jomama even in their book sa a 24-hour economy. Ese don ketia no mo maka be ka kire ye say. Even wo mo ye company adwuma ne ade on be enrolling on 24-hour economy. Ye better electricity so mo. You remember special meter and I can say 24-hour economy say shall see the bayo say shall see the bayo also so bianca was him it is a winya bibi ma was here 24-hour economy mama promises cheaper reliable electricity tax reliefs it winya bibi ma was it what's a jai bon chrono oba ye 24-hour economy no kofi onyam fama mamfo entity tax reliefs no so entity electricity so afa oba ye wotum na nim de omeye yenya akokan se a omo brofu bi automatic adjustment regulated deregulation system Etuakaya meti Angel FM me question wo mo say the increment or the decrement of the year prices of fuel is not in the hands of president. So how do you promise somebody say memo wade in your hands in crowd one mark for the regulation system aba PURC was this ye better petrol mu ye be say you and yes be buying the tomb but you play politics with it. Et tu try and touch the man for no me ba men tufu am me ba me say akufo ado tufu am wo mama for no wo kire wo mo e say no katia say o ye ba electricity no betete so sameja mfitimi kan wo twanto mo nani sameja mfit twanto mo nani and when we come omo ba enrolling on the 24-hour economy abai na reading the first budget 24-hour economy need budget ni mo ba bia Dani e dan na see Daniel said bibia okay Daniel say bra kana mtie o se dey yanko mu sisane space ne ma no what
Ohuso de.
na ade na boka yanko soro na me jai so sem totla gobi etimi no ka say oba ye 24-hour economy ontimi nyai and I know so many bibia sa etubaka ya meti Angel FM me wo tan nyina ni o me question ye say waka say economy gobi unless wo mpa disua na wo sensationalism unless wo adwene ne mu bill and Ghana for adwene mu tia odwene say CNS etubi ka asem a ontimi musa the relevant questions say waka say 24-hour economy ne kura ye de ba dia. When we say economy encompasses so many things: transport, security, financial sector. Which aspect of the economy? Agric a part of the economy. Minerals and extractive sector are part of the economy. So when you say 24-hour economy, which aspect of the economy are you thinking of making it 24-hour? What is the blueprint? Obi, we say as a question we. After me na need matter. Oma fama na watch for beton anadwo wache so antimu ni oton anajo deda extra o free ton wache anajo e wo la pass nye ne edi wache beton anajo e policy afeni abaji su wey policy wey disco for me 24 hour e wa bre disco yi DJ akwa friend say DJ you want black DJ black anya sa ne friend no DJ black free ball nyuma anajo me yesa ayi okuruma nya ne ba ku yo boy nyumo your friend say fair guy your friend say be black D black free organizer night club Onyx ne one yale eye ne but you rock stone dey ayi bra ayi office enya ne ni o kura se kura na Jackson be office etu na say what night club over 24 hour our bra 24 hour eye busa se wani anopa no we mbeba be bonsa etu ono de wode ye ko Atenian government Atenian wo mutime de ayi simu a wo mo bra General, when the policy, you busa 24 hour no. It's the same coin one and munwa. You timid traffic so 4 hours no. Sa coin one you dey 24 hour na. It's a big push. Big push, every man say also 10 billion every year. Big push in Sumino can say. This year the allocated man can do 1 billion. It is scam a memopa ugobi. A scam ankasa. No kuraba kukuranim. Mekoka almost me yet today. Ni ebusa say 24-hour economy. Security ka economy home. So security, what will you do with it? What is the blueprint? Omaya yatimwa emranche ne baba wanya adwumanyo da bia ye do omko security nso anya productive sector and produce so it does not bring anything in return. So the more wo fankrofo police fankrofo military na wo twa omoka but omo ni adwuma bia de bibi bantino da bia omai ne be sofa we in 24-hour economy. Ebisa question 24-hour economy railways no ani e de free Kumasi ba sleeper na menua ba mensima wotumi free bomfa koton kontomere ni menkani ade ene anka wo Kumasi e ma ade ache wo ba e ma economy Kumasi economy affect bomfa etije na ade railways ba beyo watumi afa amaye 24-hour economy an wo kan sa afa mo simi musa question esi say wo gina hen wo tutu electricity me de na minim so otimi nye nek aidek na minim so otimi nye o me kan na mudi matam if say na kufa do ho yahi eti obi a waka kufa do asembia eti omi am so wo koka say Dr. Muhammad ba omi ati say na me ka say ba omi ati say na age anu didi a me ka say jo mama ati say aso nyi anu ni na wadwene ya adwuma wadwene no edam bi no waba na ade ba ya if say maka cho say ba omi ati say waje anu adi na me ka cho say jo mama ati say dia say dabi e wa bere say ni pa nso nyi ni baba ako eni pa mienu eti say we ati say na me ka we dia obaje dia me ka we dia aso nyi ni na ni nyansa Obi, your mama only a boy mine. Only she. Another. Another dinner is yes, what share. Number can now so actual cocoa no nyai omfre bibi hedgen any ade okọ adwama so a okoko and mama oh it is her price na ba adwama so omaton no omaton no adwama so ba cocoa na nka se yede kono de yensa nka mfa nko ana ku faru born home de say yes I mama mo 3000 de ben mama so dabi yampene Yohani Malam Yohani osi dabi new cocoa price not fair to farmers e wa bra no jo mama nim say sa cocoa market a price na ba world market price no it had not affected a cocoa no if say your forward sales na ko cocoa board here and you can forward sales na cocoa board di kan ko adwama so ko gisika ansan wa ba hwehwe cocoa ndi akomankrofo etinya say akuafo no cocoa no na e wo ho no and ya ba gi akoton it is wa ko adwama so no anya 7,000 it will affect a cocoa no baba the following a year season and so your mama said there be nya fair oba ye so won krata mienu ni pie krata no ba ko was o ye ntimi ba second one no the ochuro deputy na ochuro ye no we retiree Jomama shada na akofa na free aba votarian ni din ko bibisa enipa was one ma contract bi ono e said the retirees e gufie ko timi ko form ba eti kokobɔ deputies mi enso se mienu ni nyina omo nyina ya retirees omo nyina omo titifie no akɔ form ba wei Yohani amamu obi kofi wei your mama wei ano ni bebu man obi me de me hunu yi o na me hu ahini nti e ka wo mu ntie na eba me de kuro ne yanko bia o yetimu a obi omuni bibia di poor man na they have the goodwill of the people to say o se nya ato abawi a for about 3, 4, 5, 6 months there obanya man for say support you and they wo yes sabi the goodwill of John Mahama has reduced to 61% within 3 months. Oh na dey kwasesema jakwadi kwasesema wodi Akufo-Addo by when your goodwill of almost like a year it was starting galamsey fight yen nyina supporting Okatakyie and John Mahama need the goodwill of the people like Akufo-Addo had 61% national security survey omo yawe ababi ya tro abama wi a who was 6 months 1 year you have the goodwill of the people. Now John Mahama the goodwill na kenje sa e na aban awaba na wo se wo ye corruption debe what me atna ho within a space of a year 3 months scandal upon scandal anye cocaine fake dollar anye dollar and the way you see they are not even smart John Mahama na go for munya smart fellows of Uzuko achene isamijamfi womunya smart because someone smarter sabre no the container ECG container asema ba media space meboa it's the opposition say security apparatus no say mo cocaine sense mo mra ya why do you bring a yes cocaine sense to the forefront? Why do you bring it to the forefront? It takes a government that one prepared, no one smart, no one them kola between was here. If it's a sound come away, all of a sudden the conversation has become cocaine. Say ECG containers as way because one smart, one you ready for governance. Obi, one you ready? One. If somebody can say, I buy our so the next 3 months, cocaine some near Kafa, where I buy. But some medium fine of fellows of Fusuquacham for Mua Majim, and a security agencies in the core a year committee, no ranking committee on a year defense and security, Omokoye, almost on oath, and some year became a borders on national security, so it cannot be discussed in the media space. And can some one. But boni ya wo mutrim ene wo munim cocaine sem wo yenti ana jitri wo mudim rikaba ya wo be defend in the course of defending. That is how it has become a topical issue today, and the inconsistencies of their own response. Eti do mama mo ane ho onim de wo ye amemwo no won trase obi let me go there tactical political communication obi a wo follow na mo kura de ka muti propaganda ase and am say krono ni cocaine sam nti edidi o muti yenye fast nko bo defense but in the course of the defense and e bie wo moto more fire others say it me dem hunu oni hwe bo man John ni hwe bo man oni hwe bo man Yamrantem and Emino Kasa mining company Kasibi or more Jenny Lisi Diama Womuniano or more J or more J concession Diamuniano. Some catcher Obekaya, me catcher a gold board no. Or much mean fun to Ashanti go fierce good. Or much mean fun to Newmont. Or much mean fun to precious mining. It is don't buy and say so more concession time swan. Or more renew my and that is what is happening. And the Baby new common Monday. Govi Omba Joe Munina concession their Nimianum. Oba Jenny Yanadia Maninia. I'm telling you. And they will control the extractive sector of this nation. MP4 wanted to John na moto ma niam we koso abode munye din senko kura na yedika ka kire mo party munya na mrante no so mra ma ebi omfa na gifufuro bi mewram e ma na nya akono na dek muse kon no so mbeba wuse minim so ye NDC ni ba obeja ba MPP ehwenim ne bro nim tantan NDC there, we need shape. Tariffs, you know, we could shut. Do share, you can't win ye. Debbie, na be who. Carry you no, Obana koime, Orebese will read the awadia, will ye free. Now we read Wakwabadia, will win him besons you. Nasata mania but 2 Obama in Bucran, and Memo Benubui. Now we are in trouble when you. Anyway, I'm fan of way when you're going to book. Way, I'm fan of and we are Govi. We are doing Nachu, doing Nemo, and Yana some. Na feel a day. I remember so good now, baby, piano. Job, you don't care. Young people for crack out. Now, some of them be so, MPP do baby, and some of them be so, Mamma, you measure. Yanni, I did to me, man. Now, Mustafa Bandi, I can't send me MPP. Say MPP for a boy, me to me. Mustafa Bandi can't send me. Maybe I'm a share a percentage of increment of a year, MPP NDC. I remember you buoy. Maybe I'm a share. Yani yedi to me mamo. Yemu bi craft finance wamu sika. Yemma jomama sika $20 million. I'm what we are the company.
MPP for now.
I'm telling you. Hey, some audio be a walk chrome. Hey, Gobi. Hey, audio chromo. Audio, a big walk chrome, papa. Hey, audio chromo. I'm telling you, Gobi. MPP Bonnie Eddie. I do a mebonina. Ah, Gobi mebonina. ATM fan on Trinche. Nemo Yansha a Kufuado from Kufuor time, Edibesi Mills. Govi Yanko 2009. Professor Mills Baye under NDC. First 1 year, 2 electricity and insurance. So it was nil. 2017, a Kufuado Swan 2010 under Professor Mills, what 2 cumulatively. Okay, can you now bomb the whole year? 89% increment in 2010, and the Kufuor in 2018, increment of 17.5. The MPP and NDC, just the Nipan Yerifia Dentum. The records are there cumulatively. Oko 2010, Aye Professor Mills second year. Oba Kufuor the second year. Professor Mills to full at electricity almost 89. That is 90%. Now 2011, third year of Professor Mills. Professor Mills to mu a 10% increment. Kufuor the third year or to mu 17.46. Now 2012, cumulatively, Jomama and Professor Mills we no quite we be 7.42. 2020, which is the fourth year election year, Kufuor 2021 Kufuor. Now 2013, Jomama and Ankasa Fire, what 58.9% the whole year cumulatively. 2014, the second year. Kufuor 2014, then the second term, second year, 1, 2. Whereby you were 28.35%. It way I was saying, what over 2016, election year of John Mahama. 2015, or 90.93%. 90.93%. John Mahama, 2015. 2023, Kufuor Tumu, 51.02%. Cumulatively the whole year. And America said 2016 election year, Jomama Tumu 10%. Kufuor 2024 election year, or Tumu 6.47%. And the records are there. Records don't lie. Books don't lie. But now Kufuor don't want him to come here. And you buff in your tenafie near Quatuaba. It was Shadia. I will come and dissect the 2024 election records. Remember, dissect your mommy. Gobi, your mama we need here. But you do we need a year than you went free. So, do I do we need a year? You can't say elections, the previous election that is 2020. Wow, Fabianca home. Do I can win 200,000? It's man for the buff, I am got to Abama Baumia. But man for the your mama and it's one to American got to Abama, and we will do the records. We will show it. What I say? It's man for the years of your mama do. Your mama won by default. People getting angry at the MPP is what gave your mama the votes, not because people wanted your mama. And it's very clear. The numbers are there. We will dissect the numbers.
More fire.
Munko Ghana records. Na munko ready. High for the records. You didn't want him to that. YouTube for no. Almost a moon. We know the man say, Yabeba, what your mumra Facebook for ne. The YouTube and you go so young. Or my baby out the carry YouTube nene Facebook and in no more miano yeni say. Yanante. Now you're sorry free tariffs and some Nyanko, a very sensitive matter. And I'll try as much as I can to be measured with a year. Sad topic way because they're very sensitive. Deck, what's about Kuntokano? When my dear buy, when him baby shall see free. What's your secura? Ovi, my young country should be a say, Mokai Rwanda and Tokano. Rwanda, genocide no. Bokuntokwana in channel. More fire. Obi, Meno Kasei. Bokunkwani the only place in Ghana. Omoni I think Alabanyo in Kunya. Obi. And for the past 25 years, Yamo Modana Jubia from 6 to 6. More fire. Ya pass mra maku executive instrument maku 200 on Boko fight. Obi. And the best idea. Near baby, free baby. Idea Kuran and Tokwano. Kusasi for ho, Mampusi for ho, and then Tokwano Kurano, a Kusasi Mampusi for Bokunkwan Echo. Ana Atera, a Koyanu Mosi for so. Atera, and Tokwano Kurano, a bin free baby or Mumu Ramwana. Mampurugu for a Wobokina, a DNSC, or Mobekandia, a politician, you know, a dear role no mu play. These are relevant questions we will ask. A dear Antiquan Yentimin Sobe, Nayera Jomama Kansembi, was a Bokono, MPP, Eba Bemwa, Naya hey, NDC Ba Bemwa, Naya hey, Yaberenina. We will ask the questions. A yet then NDC Wa Bemwa, Enye hey, Nawakran NDC Waba, and Asa ye, it is Ampasa ye hey, dear. We will look at the history and political influence. One more finance woman, a true use very scary. And to Kwana Tra Bedru said, Kovi, yet me enya akukudro, a shooting IGP car, and IGP is begging. So morning, a yanti say IGP. Christian Tete Yono, Wakoboko, Wakobokono, and was say Boko for Manantia and for Motrumuho, no power macho, 10 years. IGP said, Hanu, or power macho say, or Mumfa Trunimuho. Na se do police recruitment or be prioritizing omo. So prioritizing them means that be more first a year right of a year entry as opposed to it man prison ku say form to ngo me tell am so dey nya no kore na yentie na ya setting yentie
to lay down your arms, have confidence in us, so that together we'll work and that will bring peace to this area. We assure you that when it comes to recruitment, we will give the people of Gov't priority. And so we are appealing to you to lay down your arms, have confidence in us, so that together we'll work and that will bring peace to this area. We assure you that when it comes to recruitment, we will give the people of Gov't priority.
Okay, Gov't, Okatakyie, I was after all of a sudden IGP aba. Also one kind of sa. Your video no also one kind of sa no. And I was like IGP, Christian Tete Yono. Wait okay, yenti no.
To receive the drug test.
ripple effect of our seminar work can say yet we are not already and yes be economic reasons meeting no moko and yes kombi di womo and yes we see Gov't. They are fighting based on ideology. Now IGP say sankrofoi yemomo kwan yenuanum kusasi mampolisi for yemomo kwan no mo samra military emra police na for mesua tuo no 2 years emeye expect no mo sanko. When you decode what he said, we will give you priority. Precisely. At the end of the day, if Kwame Nkrumah pensu obi from Kwame Nkrumah pensu. And we must say, Kusasi ni mampolisi for, and to kwana yede badia. No mso mampolisi for ha, Kusasi for ha. Ni anu omo konye. Abwa ema deba ni wa no de. O kan story no a. Ebi so na Kusasi for no wa ha. Na mampolisi for ba ye. Eba bo omo konto kwa. No we mo ba ye no. Stories na ebebiri. We be aka ne sai. We mo ba ye no. We mo buy no ano mbeboa we mo nanso na Kusasi for no need the structure of ahinie no na mampolisi for no what the structure of ahinie no enjoy ana akoye say na afa say na easy Kwame Nkrumah nso abrofu yi sakobi anyama abrofu yi be ye o wo mo buy na divide and rule wo mo divide Kusasi ni mampolisi for mo tie asundwe mo boko anuanom ana mo divide wo mo ana na abrofu ni one part deal woman say, oh, Kusasi for ne complain say, and your man process for no money a brofuni dealing more, and a brofuni person musicinti, Kusasi for ne doors to chairman pussy. They are about 60% of the population. I'm a man process for me about 20 to 30%. It's why you're near there. And almost you, a brofuni ne jayas are effective, almost divided yenuanum, Kusasi man process for. Kwame Nkrumah nso baye an wo yesa ne yenuanu mampolisi fo no yese ni adedia ene ma menko hye Kusasi fo na chi na menya wo nso support and wo mu flame ya political tensions obi ya influence sa political tensions ya besi ne from Kwame Nkrumah penso na Kusasi ni mampolisi fo nto kwana wo ho abesi ne wana asase ne ne dia wana ebedi hine wana eboko na aba wana yese ne say from 1985 besi ne ya pass year executive instrument more than 200 obi fire afen to kwayi bejai enyai ani eda so te ho ani ebusa sadai enti to kwa nka wankran anka political aspect come on solve problem de dara e o kuma say come on solve the only reason o mon solve no if it's a political class no benefit from it and then ebehwe mama yarga say dai oni ni nua APC yarga Hassan yarga o say dai Kusasi for no, it is believed say omo ye tilted towards NDC. Omo so ye the majority. And it is believed these are political tensions. Say mampolisi for no ye tilted towards. It's Dr. Muhammad Bawumia so mampolisi. It why ye near there. No omo share the wenye more. If say whenever there is tension there, a benefit political class in be. A ho ye din agobi na a benefit MPP. Etubaka Hawa Yakubu. Is it Hawa Yakubu? That was the first time we winning Boku seat Emma MPP. More fire. Na yera Jomama can say me. Yankoni enti Jomama sem. Yankoni enti. Yenti Jomama can say me for Boko. Or say whenever we are in power, NDC is in power, there is peace in Boko. Whenever NDC is in opposition, then there is chaos. Kobi? Me we yankasa to we shouldn't fight it on political lines. Yenti.
NDC is in government, Boko is at peace. Unfortunately, as soon as NDC leaves government, the Boko crisis flares up again. Anytime NDC is in government, Boko is at peace. Unfortunately, as soon as NDC leaves government, the Boko crisis flares up again.
Okay, so Mr. President, this is a very reckless statement coming from you.
More fire.
A very reckless statement coming from a statesman. Whenever NDC is in government. And the one of the market for my say Kusasi for the doors to chairman police for which is a fact. Now so Kusasi for the doors on dia. And the more inciting to Kwanwa. And I'm saying MPP wa be muntino. Kusasi for the game say momo ba. And I'm betting ya bo mama come to kwa. It won't go mama. And the Kusasi for all over the country. Precisely. It is a wasemoko opposition. And Antokwa badia. And the one nunu ntokwanim if say MPP ni NDC one ntokwa na benefit no se Kusasi for na tilted towards NDC and the question na MPP wa bemwa ombako to about MPP and yes sir it Mr. President Okaka say whenever NDC is in opposition then and to question a year why na inflame why na eshachiri you be busa questions obi and the me say a movie away from a year communal fight the thing keeps on extending. Now it is becoming a full-blown war zone. And I mean, okay, Mama Ay3ka fee, Omudi Jatum, MP, Obi. It tells you how baby you do know. The people do not even fear a state authority anymore. Obi, your bedroom pensobia, and every day they are killing themselves. And political class, they are behind it. You busa Mama Ay3ka. Ugo busa Mama Ay3ka say so. Me mama imam prisini. Mbapa kusasi ni. So I'm a son of the soil. Me wa want me kasa men support kusasi men support man prisini. Mama Ay3ka is not able to say that. Kobi? And woman no fight anymore. And no more. And I mean, say every day they are attacking people, killing people, and the sophisticated weapons of Muisu now grow, attacking people. And I mean, say yeah, intel war grounds. Efrayan was say and now free a year Boko. So Okwa Boko is in such a way that the middle of Boko are predominantly a year a Mampusi. And the Ay3ka Mampusi for no washia, a predominantly Kusasi. So before so bet me a free baby, I'll be rap Boko main town. You must go through the Kusasis, and it is presumed. So Bas Bia Eba, Euramu to the main town. It is presumed that a Mampusi for, so they attack those buses. And no free Mampusi, a main Bokono so Euram no. It is presumed that Omo Mampusi for no Kusasi for attack you. So when it is coming to also the vice versa, Gobi, and the Meroka say every day they are killing themselves. The last time I'm reporting, I'm seeing the part 300. Only me and say because of psychological warfare. It is more than 300, and the security agencies know. They've picked the intel on it. But they don't want to say so. You come more Mampusis than Kusasis. I don't want to say you come more Kusasis than Mampusis. It's no more common no more. But question you busane say, it you no more use no. Why in a tomao? And then it's gotten to a point say, say even the #1 chief enforcement agent in this country, a whole IGP, for IGP car no ya 22. The whole IGP of the Republic, the #1 chief enforcement agent of the Republic, and they are 20 culture. I'm say security agencies, Japa, the failure of the state agencies, national security, Japatia, and the Yabutunti, and the IGP cow, and yet me and Yakudu. Now, so mobile IGP cow, and your commander in chief, the next one will be John Mahama. What I say? Kovi, yet me to IGP Katu. Kovi, who could do terrorist war zone Kurana? There are certain parameters you don't cross. You don't cross them. More fire. So even Oko Draka tells him now to say yes, will be even police informant. We do not attack him because when you attack him, you have a full-blown the whole security force coming after you and you can't survive it. It's me to the extent see it me attacking IGP. And this is the failure of the state. It's a Bokono. Imagine yourself for 25 years and cry ha. Yamamo now. Yamamo pie and I go from 6 in my come up with them. Now they choose 6 in my pie. 25 solid years. And political class in your mind because they benefit from it.
Precisely. More fire.
They benefit from it.
More fire.
The security of our nation. And you have IGP Katu, Boko. By now, you know Kusasi for any a yeman pussy for. Even say Omuya at loggerheads or Mokontokwa. Anybody who tries to attack a policeman, Omoankasa should be able to bring him out. Hey, and the police for when him say you do state here, Osuma police for say Omonko a Yabokwa, Omombesobeko, because they are attacking the police. And you say the India. No, MPP was no. The vice versa. Mampusi for Ninya back in Benin Diaben and fire him or more attack a year. At the NDC Abadia. And almost back here, Kusasi for Esemuru say ya no mo say obachi yo gobi. Esemuru say ya o. Ani e di anuanom mo ye. Gobi. Political class no omonye omadwene ene abedum pempenso se wo twam oboko no wako any of the party yes political class ni bi se oni mobi a se Mahama Yarego se Hassan Yarego ofre no na omo commercialize the wo passage no etine be se eche war zone obi ene ntokwa ne timi atera to the stance enya bokonko na yakun obo o tia Shaiman o yekusasi ni o hia ni nuani mamprusi ni wo Shaiman one ne kun obi kusasi ni wo northwest o hye ni nua mampusi ni a one ne ko ene secondary school se wo sampotem wo kofi wonim so mo hyase for me camps mampusi for camp and it was secondary schools and the national security is there they are not doing anything it's becoming a full blown war every bokonso ko Burkina kofi yani atia ne yese border dem omam to there's no border o edidi wa ha dware wa ha no ada ha we girlfriend here we see Burkina nso na the insurgency esi wo bebre so national security jakwa me no tie yakum immigration for yakum police for yakum and for the past 25 years yanti wo bia and prosecute no for murder obi yanti wo bia prosecute for murder the political class is embodying them and then you better to me no ka say national security for raid and you guys you know say two our mu use AK-47 M16 AR-15 yande there is no way on benya sikato some more political class in chira
More fire. More fire.
Nyam say meba ho nyam AK-47 ni ogobi meba ho
Train yeba
meba ho so the political class is benefiting for Bokontokwa
precisely
boni wo mutirim to mo nyoma dwene so mbeso aka me hu yi say ho ekoda din a we don't as part of mediation conflict resolution you don't only go there and throw lights there when there is war you go there even when there is peace because there should be a systematic continuation of the peace agreement say then kam kusasi for ne mamprisi for bobo ni amana ya national attention nanka munua no kusasi for mamprisi for mo ma be ye wo political class ni nanka mo hia mo twa picture fefefe nanka eti abeto omo mpere sa because it benefit them politically
fire them.
It benefit them.
Bend them all.
It benefit them. And then I say, Mamprosi for no. Although we smaller group in Ghana, but we no be Burkina. Our we Mamprugu kingdom, a very large kingdom in Burkina. And anu ya Mamprugu kingdom no Burkina. Wamo ken no ba Nalerugu. And the Boku Mamprosi for penny for na bishia. I catch ne say so pemema training member free Burkina Faso and na breomo
Fire.
and this is not concern to Japa. This is not concern to national security. Mo ye normal
Fire.
Joma mama mu we na yetu mu diabo Mr. Burkina ayi Mamprugu kingdom in Burkina omaba omo se Mamprusi for na wa ha no so pe ba bia training omo mena omo form mram ayi Burkina and we sit down and this is a joke.
Fire.
Is this a joke? Kofi, is this a joke?
Ever.
It's a joke.
I didn't say Boko Haram started you. Northeast Nigeria. My degree was say I started. After do baby was a no-go zone.
Precisely.
More fire.
And maybe I don't know. So much me and Yakukuto act to Ay3ka tour. What will be the next step? Tomama no mbuntu. What will be the next step? The only danger in it is that a bedu baby kurano and yantokwa nombe kun because they want attention. They will move down south and omba be blast nyoma just to get the attention of the authorities.
Precisely.
And national security and the intelligence and mapeke. Jakwa di oni mani se muhuru ne etu ahye ne ha jakwa ntimi nsi fom see ya to national ya to police too by now ya to police too a kokomba ayi na number kokomba war JJ Rollins was suma boys do within 2 seconds all the men the able men they run away.
Precisely.
Yeah.
So the political class is not ready to solve the problem. Obi they are not ready. Cause benefit omo musa Hassan Yarega musa Mahama Yarega omo ye nuanom e die ntina mudi sa kwa empremfo kusasifo anim e di mampulisifo anim na muntimi call for peace if say benefit mo e die na munya free kovi e die na munya free mo
Ask them.
eti political class no ana ma kwan ma peace ma obi omo ma peace nso ma da ne yenuanom so amie omani a omeko so akon omo se ya ebise we se me na asase ne me dia we se me na me hene we se me na me di hene we se we dia na we yaba eno won to kwa no moko ideological battle
precisely.
And it's so dangerous that if we don't take steps, and they are menoka say AK-47, Danny for AK-47, AK-47 you Kofi a sophisticated weapon, a weapon I wouldn't any gas on top. Some me pesui and I pump action where you Tony gas. It's one at Tomamo. I want AK-47 and I quite the Oman say AK-47 Omoya yes Chano no Thierry Boa.
More fire.
Why the AK-47 mom? For AK-47 aboba echere omuni enhwade. And AK-47 aboba no govi. Sa aboba we see some nipa 10 line. At close range, but me a bomb me nipa 10 nyina at one close range. One at two, one at two mom. AK-47 for AR-15 for chiro and M16 for chiro. Obi ye nipa bone for political class ye nipa bone for wey AR-15 and wey M16 egovi se wo benya bia to $3,000 even the bullet nkwano about $600 that is about 10,000 Ghana cedi na ye busa question the otonkuto the oduamo eboboke no o sika ere to sa tui with political class AR-15 M16 na mode mo no why the triaka mo ye the popone for
Fire them.
Fire them. Why the triaka AR-15 Kofi sophisticated weapons and ye use oboko
Fire.
na ye no kwa yasa de ama wawie no ese yasa akira oto ese akira oto ye busa political class no why the training woman why the train for the cost of the training
Precisely.
she trouble boy obi when ye use oboko ni yeso kwa omu sili mu ne di na jakwate ha esemhunu onya nkrofo fie ko semfunu na obi bebusa joma ama se edi enti ne yebeto aba obeka ya yewra joma ama ko promise kusasifo se oba obe create region fofo and ani wo say video no ayemo and you see joma ama is not being honest with the fight okokare I will create a new region I say mo MP okay yenti joma ama yenti
the Upper East region to cover the 6 constituencies in the Boko area. Boko Naba raised it with me, and I told him, in principle, I think it's a good idea for 2 reasons. One, for reason of bringing government closer to the people. That's the principal reason for which we create new regions and new districts. And then the second reason is for security. Boko is a special security zone. That region should be.
Wabi, Joma Mafriso. Wabi, Obwa. When you Joma ye. Also, be fair region Telegraphic omo report no fatu senior read momo for Telegraphic report by also be friend Kusuago region okay so it is possible to create a new region in Boko. Mama assures on first day of campaign tour of upper east. Now them do the friend be a dog whistle comment in political circles. Dog whistle comment is using a certain code language to be able to lure a certain group of people to vote for you without offending the other. So this was a dog whistle comment that your mama made that it is likely. So the intent who could create a region was already story no or say the region will be called what Kusauk region. So Kusauk region means we are going to create a region for the Kusasi people.
More fire. More fire.
We will create a region. And your mama is fueling the tension by this. And like I said, it's a dog whistle comment. And dog whistle comment, or person Kusasi for the 2 man as opposition against a young position. And that is what he's doing. So your mama should not pretend say one way or the other or persist into one ending. Meanwhile, you are one of the people fueling it. through this comment, me ba make creative region ma kusasi for. So you are saying we will flash the Mamprisi people out. That was a code language to say that we will flash the Mamprisi people. Meanwhile, at this point, what we need is not division. We need cohesion.
Exactly. Tell him.
More fire.
There is hypocrisy.
Precisely.
I will call on Minuanom Mamprisi, Kusasi, and Tokwawe. I was older than Rwanda, and the Rwanda came. I'm a Rwanda ye. Still about Koda Soko. And benefiting Crophobia. National security for and benefiting more. Every week, be a young Mrs. Kadodo bind the Koboko.
More fire.
Every week.
More fire.
The government spends several millions of dollars on Boko fight.
Precisely. So
More fire.
A ban intelligence gathering. A ban say sobi. And the police they are not even able to go to Boko. And we sit down as a nation, and the failure of the national security. When the Japan Juma, by now Japan Quadro, and they will a Japanana. Kamuye Kade, or side down, no, a gringo, picture now, child. Now, the gringo picture now draw. Chuck Norris. The only one is in Funu, every rank of Fofi and Clan. Our brand of Fogu, a Yabo, Boko, Yoku, Yemi, and Mukomo. Ebre. A man in Kola Ebre. I'll make appeal to Miniano. Meaning, appeal will mean anything to you. And there should be a consensus. And may any fresh and Ashanti in said to Tumra, and maybe one who mediating. So political class in a full well, because of many a year, a vote to everyone. She is sick. Women? No crana dear. Mumia Nina Anka. Mokonto kwana a political class and a churchery. Gobi, what him said Namenoka say. So be Trembokwa, so Pencroft, and Momo Gado car, no Triumka. So they are commercializing even a tagri. And that is how terrorism starts. My degree. Say Anna Buko Aram starting. Betu bebe no go area, and the very day that a police member, I know say small police force one kwa, we drew northeast also Moboko, as you know yes. Na IGP akwa me shoot no. Na yet me wo ye kene. Who shoot the IGP car? Are you serious? The whole police force should have been in Boko.
Precisely.
The whole police force. Now IGP uninspiring. IGP is there begging the people.
Exactly.
Who shoot you? We don't do that.
Precisely.
The shoot to IGP car. The shoot to IGP car. Now we are police in the bed. And IGP says he is begging.
More fire.
Many are kusasi for. Many are Mamprisi for. Share, Gobi. Me bury as I do Makana, and I am so sure Sule is dead. The way Omukunkum Omohono. Other than that, Nipa Amini, my first point of contact, your friend Suli, or Mamprusini, one a chair me minim Sakasa Mekania, Chicha Kuruga, Yanko Sensumra, Chanchan Zuana, Kofasa kind of Brian Kofu, Na ye Chamana, Kamena, Chama, one a chair Sakaso. Tidia Kosono, a Yameya. Political class. But Messeremo. Moses and the Hinenko Samua. Oh, maybe I'm a Munchana da Pau. Yes, I answer the Amunko Fred, a Domacha Kinoris no. Mumma Domanko. Yes, I'm Mumma Domacha Kinoris and Co. Wajahini and a Binsun Chebi. Timomo Nunikai. Yes, and Modi Santini was your son, or ye, Yamia Boa, a ye, a piece bar, a no movie was yeah, Randy. Santini Swabro, Papa. Gobi, the political class and woman conscience should guide you. Man Prusini Kusasi for Moha. Monsha see and you trap picture, and in your video, and your meetings, and Chairman Crawford is a mobile and Wakabo. Munyani pa bonisem mama yarega Hassan yarega ene munuan mamwa sento kwano mo mfo so dia mo hya se nka mo humum mo organize ayi agroma omo na mo nka mo meetings conflict resolution processes omo nye Omonye. Obi. Omonye. Oni ni ntia. Ye nuanu kusasi for mo do so to the point say even northwest region, northeast, western north, when him say most of the areas kusasi for do so MPP lose vote wo nyina. It will be na share that ko nu santo kwanim. Kenyam tijomama ya we sento kwano koso ebo NDC so onya so ye say ani opposition ya na wa asere ye wa ban mu na ye de be
Yohane on kan no koreba
John Yohane
ye de we be sia we are calling on our brothers yes remo Emfa hema one e bedi hene one e ni hene montena se mo mediate
sa
edu ba bi ade emienu ne chenye chena se nipa be wuo mo ye den nipa wuwu we will still come back to the drawing board come back to the decision making table etima mo ntwa mani pa nwu ansa Dagre make order say. Omo ntwa mani pa nwu ansa. Entokwa yi bayi. Enya mo mranche no ba wo. Wo hwe videos na. Emma ne nkola ne na edwane mere wa na edwane e.
Nkola.
Ene MP ya wo pussy guy. MP baba ono baba. Ono se wo yeso edwane na America.
Otimi nyina ho. Otiro baba.
Woko.
So we beg you. Let's come back to the drawing board. Political class no. And me who say youth no be you know kusasi for them policy for youth no after they are seeing the political class for who they are it me who say be ma ba o ma make comment say political class o mu hia o mo ho and ma ma yarga so suro so bukuno
usuro
mo chi o mo de egu o mo mienu miensa bi aka ba mu de ba man policy no kusasi for e say obi obetotu abram ya mo fantasy wo no so ade testing officer mo fan kire ne nan ho na mo ne ba ko bi mienhwe Tesa mo de mo maje enkoku mo ho na mo ma no mo yire no mu ni din kran me boa me nuanum kusasefo me nuanum ampulisifo boko to way an economic viability what him say boko kovi na economic hub pa what him say boko ni ka nim diafo mo free Ghana ha 25 years ye de curfew go mo so e say economic do ochi chibomo do ochi oye indomie o do ochi kosho anwumere bia adwuma bia nkoso you go a whole town because of the selfish interest of the political class and the failure of the state to find solution. Japa, in the wula nana, come ne koso sobu we ne here. E jan se mfunu no a woten kran ha wudi. Teacher di beda kwa chani. Teacher di beda kwa chani. And the police for ye unim si be post wa ko ho a na wa ye pani bibi and ye post wa ko as punishment.
Wow.
More fire.
Kusasi ni mampurisi for. Mo mra together what? Obi obetutu abrambia no. Mo testing wo no ne yire ne maso. What? Mr. What? Entokwa ne hia. Na mo nsu kusasi for na mabankran no. Mo hyase nkeka mom. Mo nyi ye videos. Mo ma mo nuanu attention. If there's more attention when there is peace, then they do baby and they will make a noise with gun. They will say nearby cameras and they call. Yes, sir. And it's said that you only shout when you feel like your voice is not being heard. It is a hopper camera. Mama cameras and uncle. You organize games. You know munshia mediation. Boko kusasi for penny. Mampurisi for penny. Mushia mo dim command mama cameras na bem. No much in for them. So peace is the only way out.
More fire.
In Sri Lanka, Bibia, Yamin Shramo, Yamin Tonsu Penguso, Kusasi for, Mamprusi for, General, I didn't see.
Wow, Bosco.
Bosco, why they? And then the year birthday. Yeah, Mayor,
your friend, Mrs. Linda Usu.
Linda Usu, and I may was share no. I'm a friend. Yeah, now we birthday, you be youngasa.
More fire.
Mr. Mwai, many animal political class ni pam oni for. Nyambe twamuka. Obia wo sha chiribiani nananu munkum.
More fire.
Wa betotu akomo mo say, education dey mo fan ko.
Pa bone
for education ko.
Wo totu akomo mo anya nananu munkum.
More fire.
Kusasi Mrantie, my brothers, it's a humble appeal I'm making to you. Let nobody be behind you and be buying guns for you guys to kill each other. It is of no use. If anybody brings you gun to go and kill your brother, test it on them and their family first. If they won't bring you development, if they won't bring you peace, so you can develop as human beings, make money, take care of your families, and all they will do is to fuel the tribal tensions for their own parochial interest. You should turn your anger on them. Mampusis and Kusasis come together and turn your anger on the people that they are financing these atrocities. Their families are living in Accra, their families are living abroad, and they've left you guys to your fate, fueling nonsense because of their parochial interest. I think it is high time that the youth of Mampusi and Kusasi, you come together as one people and fight the common enemy, which is the political class. When we are done, there can always be a peaceful arrangement as to who becomes a chief, who becomes a king.
Exactly. Fire burn them all.
When you go to the Amponshiramo, on ton super muso, Nanto Quanituncha, Ibishia, Mumabai.
The voice of President Ama. Now, can Otu for Nasir Tutu Ababu and the Nimunyamoa at the infrastructure di Ebre or my Ghana. Sabi Otu for say to Ashanti PhD one any Oya Santini nti Oya Santini no ne yese aboa ntakraboa no be kese a ne ntakra ne man ye kese enti untimi empe otumfu asem edidi asantifo atem mutu na meka no untimi empe otumfu asem edidi asantifo atem because not just what did won so atem President Mahama a voice of a boy is here was say a brand new president na o my Ghana ye ho ache kwa hunye hiem na esi ye pesika e wo IMF ono Ghana ban ya to abama President Mahama no oso otu anamo so pesika wo IMF o tui o twema no ma ena brofo mo wi gudu so omo wi brofo gudu so ye be ye office we ye be say adis ye adwa o twema waso na bibi ka chede se dabi ene ko tumfo ho e Kumasi ene wo fa ka free in crime ko tumfo ho okwa no so tumfo misrew ye pesika e wo ma e wo IMF eso ye twema na minimu sa wo de wani monya ba bi aduru no na afofo e World Bank na IMF eti misrew nana ko dwegu fom fo anu tumu bi eno so nya hwe a whole man no pepe or far plane or call Geneva a call former World Bank president Wolfowitz as it Wolfowitz or Wolfenson and we call her or call one was on yashi you have a plane for floor and Omoko America mo call then IMF director Mamem Lagarde Otu foka hubi President Mahama no mutonwo oso otumfo edine na si mu akọ obi ese pe record time ye ne nwanwampu na ewiase nyina IMF wo ba ma jatum se otumfo be edine ni monyama babinti yemfa lo ne magana President Mahama voice a video na me bo enye doctor na se du wonkwaso na enrechi ye wo hono a na video bia ba bonten Asante mampon omulete silver stool so wo yi otufo ni hono mu Asante mamu a wode na chija mampon hene da se be se bonzu wode na chi eja no silver stool otufo ti golden stool so da se be che silver stool ni twi ye den enu ye dwet edeben da se be srawo obi obaka se dwet wo se senyu na ye beyi MCE e wasa Asante mampon edin ye Asante Mampong ye beyi MCO se DC wa Asante Mampong a NDC fuo nkofo be mo hono a omye pepefo why youth organizer it was your officer of NDC ejina bonten say yema asantini emeye MC wa asantini krom asantini yema NDC for say omom prema asantini emeye MC ewo asantifo krom na enema metro me nam kwan so ameba no bom frama na metro me bedru anim ya nyakop kakate me say minya abotre iti mato pepa na kwa me dia hye baby because mani bosswa asema meka no mani bosswa boni ben na asantefo aye NDC fo boni ben eka by now na me expect say eka NDC either national chairman, general secretary, or even Ashanti regional chairman of NDC ever render apology to the people of Ashanti region. Ashanti phone you know what we are saying. I say yes, Remo. Your officer that's ma wakayen. Wa nwene ho ejimikasa en wakayen no. Enti no mo fa nche yen. Nanka enwan no abotoye mu aba. Ba we ya wakasa ankwase asem we ya NDC fo mu ka hwe no. Na chese mo soso. Asantefonya obi boni o. Okwa santimemu a menhie nie utwa menhia kwamu se utwa ukro se pese pa wo mo be hye dipa 100 a 98 eye pepefo menhia sa asem si menhia si ane se otufo chame tiamu a pepefo mo ni ene abonhia mu no o mo na bete the first e kire se ye ni pepefo ni we wiase obia etsa se kama odokwan so ye wiase mu ke me wo rider bia bi mi hia bibi okotoma me anasa me suban kakrakra o pepeni ifa na me musa ne se wo free if wo pepeni kwa so wo mamprusi nio ana kusasi nio anasa wo dago wo debe nio boli me musa ne da until nansenya entokwesa course yi and say the distant relative yakuno and no catch up the boss make us be say this to kwani say nam say na minimum sa won wo free mesre NDC for yesrem yetiro ni adokwan so yesrem mamon fasa de ne ma and don't forget to say ehono mampono se bi producer assembly members e wo ho pepefo mu yesen assembly members e wo ho pepefo mu omo yesen eti so kofa pepeni ba na asantefo no mu do mu kroka chense ene ye so ye ma pepeni enye MC watia ntuma no a omunya pepe omunya MC da gisa ma ha afiri aban so eti monkopa chew nyame aduma weekend e china mo pa monfa snap odwapo otwedua monko na se bosu ho mampo hene monko no ho enkopa chew before makokwa no monko si dwato ahene so se aseba mo ba no mo officer aka no wa nyade monko dwato ahene ho na mo fa dwato anko si no so na wono fa monko mampo hene ho na mo fa chew pa enko ye nyade sa amedi besi ho na esema ekoso ewo boko ene hono anu oya ehu misro enra na dwumi hu oba bi video megidi se do mu bebre so ahu bi se oba besia kasa se so no do wa ye ready se wo de omopa ye nyi sojafo ni emfiri boko na ye behu entokwa se de besia ko oba me video no wa ha na me hwe ye no se oba besia wa ye ready to fight oba me I have the video ebia the course of the year say me ba say bi when you do obi atemti no metima bo ya wa ye ready hold me say no I didn't IGP ko ho ya to go IGP car so up to the stand say men ko for okopo cheme say IGP free okopo akobo oga yes soldier for amokas mienu and escort to IGP at the free area ho etim de ko bo Gatanga na President Mahama, you should be ashamed of yourself. You were reckless in opposition, very, very reckless. And someone Okatakyie sabi preduasa obi one wa say entokwa ekoso no enye de bio na eye politics. So we was your politics. So your politician. Etu na wo sha say na de ekoso ina ekoso. To the extent say Mahama Ay3ka, member of parliament for Boko, ya question fie. Pusiga member of parliament, ya question fie. Baba woman bye. Honorable Baba, ya shidi fie man bye. So one ko. John Mahama, a opposition, reckless opposition leader. I say, and this MPP for wa bemua and entokwa esiboko na NDC for de ye wa bemua peace eba peace in ye sasa na okay pona wo boa na wo twantro because one kasa with defense minister Mark Owen Woyongo yakobo fa the crazy at a point in time na entokwa ne koso na wona president wo ko so ko hwa the yesunduaba ye tuatu gulu so ma Mark Woyongo said obi nimu no a Ocean state channel ni mudro titie na wokoshe ba asase go se seat ase honorable sorry na ho nkosim da bisro no o push wokoshe se still wonko the first minister will join you and then IGP akọ ya twa go the castle for the first time Mahama una president when you were president 8 years ago na defense minister came under attack not less than twice ba ko put the security yi for ni na ko meeting and me amasu because almost more time say pa omba bekum a recklessness me jidi say any betima solve issue we pa Mama Ay3ka will play central role because ofri benkum free nifa enti e wo say Mama Ay3ka ehwe na asem wo kan yi o mate so mo da asara sa akomotu for once again said the oye madabon asundue badabon no won san hwe. But otu for bedo beye bia say political actors no enya do moye especially NDC for enya say do muka ejagum o eka jaguna otu for ni magic wand bia he doesn't have the middle touch say what the buy na first bibia to ayedin eti besre munye careful na Chief Justice plans are under we say mbe yi no na Abrante say ya hu petitions ni bi me amiensa na Abrante ba ko a wa petition president say Chief Justice we police officer na wo hwe ne background wa ne petition ko ni say president ko saka because e filthy police ni awusa ye lawyer wakoto asase e wo buzua ewo no utol wo ba bi ho ena maso ba asem no so de ye koka yese nkrata ni so uko se nya eyi no wo hemfa wo so di bakwa asase ne dia no metol wo ne former girlfriend ho police officer lawyer was what to asase no wo enipa kra asase ne dia no the former girlfriend ni di wo me wo di nyina wo and yes okay for documents bra na makwa fictitious documents mako wiem akwa chenkrata dia to asase no so asem na court what the for high court akwa appeal what the for wakọ Supreme Court akwa did the Chief Justice atem akwa say behavior akwa nka say court na wo dey wo ye ni jai omo question more than twice we think say monche no take him away and na police officer be chi no omo ni question baby be 2 hours and release no eti ye no nti wa fa Chief Justice one time say asem nti sad ye nyi Chief Justice edi anyway and President Mahama thinks say there is value in this petition. Abula for be mo bia kwa babiem aha ye wontumi radio program didi betrim o san hwe movement television so me mpadifo nyina e wase no mo me sha ha me we die me sa hye nkofo anum enso no enye hwe kakra orobokojo ponkroma former minister of information, former minister of works and housing, member of parliament for Fasa Yubi obedjoining on the phone and Ay3ka so lawyer TK lawyer Chuba could just be joining on the phone Saturday they will say na even social activities are also moye intino na ebekoso but me pray for me sir I was in Maud Mahama ha Koka I was in and of course Peter Ankoma and so hard my minister free I would minister dey kojo da bi wo ba bi ko eso ya de excellent na me so you ampa me kwa ne akire be ana me free Peter say me free Peter na me Peter na say was ade ache wana ana me I know the table ma be I was any able within 10 minutes Peter me ba ai ojo so the able wan kasa me boss ye able that time just say wama alaji so standing by and na minua over for society so it won me answer the buy ya say omo me san ba o be ba me bill enti no ya wunta nya ne sa oh class prefect die wa ya de and so san bantem
onua ba ma me no nka o onua me
sa all right e dey for tie fa enkomo no en sheshe so one be kick the ball no rolling class prefect me Peter ko okay Peter
je boko
e bo se ka tiboku free ho okay ti
boko na class prefect ana o be start.
Oh, David, me can boku ka me nko kura. Se boku de nka.
Oh, boku de se me nim se me.
Gordon aka ho asem bebre na ne ya ne se nipa wuo ne ben na ya na hadwe.
Yes,
we are so one pa say. And for intended I would do me jama.
I would do
tia so na say me kind story be keke. Me nkasa bebre e wo boku ho. Unse during 2024 campaign no. Candidate mama ko say the okay no say MDC or power there na boko aye cool asunje wo omu free power pe na gidigidi aba
jehin
say the okay no
a video amebo
but say the okay no godon enye no kre enye no fact okay say no ye defense minister late Mark Woyongo in fact no ye defense minister no ye regional minister
I saw be defense minister
yes so niam isi ye wo time o ye regional minister o mo correct say okay say yes o dwane e ja ni shoes
yes
okay but he say after long hours of meeting behind closed doors over the instability in the Boku municipality, the Upper East Regional Security Council and that of the Boku municipality have recommended the beefing up of military personnel from the present number of 158 to 300 to ensure effective patrol. The arrival of the regional minister Mark Woyongo and his entourage in Boku was greeted with gunshots.
Yes.
Omo arriving, no, they were greeted with gunshots.
Yes.
And no nema.
Ojane yen.
Ojane bet na ho na Okatakyie Ghana was say because we power anti. Also all the oba asunje beba because anytime MPs were power asunje Boko. When you know or you know very well say sa kasa na nya no kre.
Na no kre.
What kind of so oye bibia say so promise almost say wo promise or say oh ba peace beba and the people are now telling you say oh ba ya na ade no mo escalating. You remember they have a press briefing you for no
yes
and omo can say omo say one show peace to get 0000 like
yes.
they gave to Kusasi for the MP
yes
Baumia he also get 00 in 2028 every one now omo accuse MP for the area say Okatakyie say ne mami e mampusini. If you listen to the press briefing, ne mami e move until or no or support to man police for just because ne was ni papa e Kusasi ne mami e man police.
Let's say no pray. No pray will be any.
And no now he did not determine where his parents should come from.
Yes.
Okaka statement of fact. Now so omodi nanu si bone. And no na kenya ka ho na omo koshi ni fie. But you see, omo nyina omo ye campaign omo say NDC ba asunje be ba the MPP e war power antina Boko problem. Meanwhile, you know this thing has been long Rollins time. And I said,
and yet Nkrumah,
Mr. Rollins Crampo, say me car Fourth Republic.
Aye.
Nkrumah time. In fact, Mama Yanko, Nkrumah time here, Modeba, me car say,
and so the critics are here. And you see, President Mahama, about your opposition leader, a Kasembia, not a too low of him, say. Boku for Kusasi for never holo or Mudo so chair man pussy for.
How can you?
As a leader,
Antino.
Bokufo Lukrobo here region.
Yes.
More than northeast.
Oh yes.
Okay,
that was very dangerous.
Very dangerous statement. Reckless.
And no, this start here say Bokufo crowd because Kusasi for the is going to create Kusau region.
Yes. What I promise you. Yes. I promise you.
And how would you take just one ethnic group create regions more? If I mean regions now, do you have any one ethnic or creating region more? You go and mention as you want to be the leader of this country. Say, ethnic group no does what area. They need a whole region for themselves. And it's say what about power?
And now person more region now. What like more region?
You don't need
to mention northeast.
No, mention when the doors to say we.
What can you know?
Say northeast for
population. Population and then trade. Was say ye digja e was a whole more corporate northeast. Omo doors to change woman. Me patch e bra person Rollins e create upper east and upper west. Na region now the part of no me say. A recklessness on the part of John Mahama. And never be do
one kasa northern region so
of course
petition bar before you when you were president to create one few or more. President Kufa took a comprehensive review of the whole request now since independence. And say look western north for they said they wanted one your friend northeast Omopebi Savannah. That is why he created OT4 Troy since the petition black Bema 1 year. Because President Akufo-Addo created these 6 regions. So Mama say Edinfaswaba Ghana, just promise the people say we create region. You don't go and knock heads. Say because we no more doors the chair with.
So what is
what is to the extent they say or say Mampusu for Omo doors to cry create region. What kind of reckless statement say? And no na way in about no me say odia eburu a so twa eburu enya sa
odia eburu a do dey say butwa
say na ekoso oboko.
All right, Mati enti Audu Mahama na uhwe me office Tracy na we uhwe good morning uncle, message from grandma. Oh, the question. No. That message from grandma. No, my letter me. She's Antibia no place. Say baby, and now she says thanks to all the crew who helped you throughout throughout your arrest. May God bless them abundantly for not despising you after everything. Very grateful for them. No, what was
Menchia Antibi, Mamma Antibi, Nyankuba Mana Honey. Content Mechianti on the way.
Oh, okay. Ay3ka John Mahama voice was he did politics with Boko conflict and now may and Ay3ka Mati
Audu aya de pa unso waya de pa ni the history of Boko ni how NDC benefited from the problem
over the years.
What I say you see Mama Ay3ka but he benefited from this crisis.
Of course,
the politicization of Boko problem. Yes, he's a beneficiary. So politics in tea. Now can sama ensese uka nienye no kure. Wabra unim say even Klezuaboka at the time when NDC were power no ye minister, interior minister, because Boko problem no a long standing problem.
Yeah.
No no officer abaye economic problem or say omuhwe no mo solve have it here. What you say? And so now NDC they are too change. So a MPP for the church. But President Mahama can say Boko is always peaceful when NDC is in power. Now say crisis no a cause of when MPP in power. No believe say MPP for na dey a church. No they ehihye mo ma for a buffo ni ya ni ya inti
mame moye no mame mo no so believe say MPP for na church. Mame mo straight away.
And Boko is at any time NDC is in government, Boko is at peace. Unfortunately, as soon any time NDC is in government, Boko is at peace. Unfortunately, as soon as NDC leaves government, the Boko crisis flares up again. Anytime NDC is in government, Boko is at peace. Unfortunately, as soon as NDC leaves government, the Boko crisis flares up again.
Such a reckless statement on the part of a former president. And just there's how many say between me and President Mahama, there's nowhere minimum history of Boko and Tensame a chain or no. First of all, they say area where we free. Second, they say we go school. Third, they say vice president. I a president. Security. You know why you MP. It be bien what Boko win him the entro. Wouldn't the end of crap, wouldn't the police report their bro, national security report, the NIB report their bro, yet you go ahead and make such reckless statement. And what? Yanko.
Into your mom, Magana. This is the first time NDC. I use chieftaincy and how I one of higher politics.
Oh, that one, yeah.
That one. Oh, that one. But, 2008. Now, the enclave, the Dabon enclave, no go area for MPP. In fact, the Shamu manifesto, and then maybe I'm referee on 208 manifesto. I will do. Yeah, I will copy, mammy. When say, the Shamu manifesto must say MPP, and Namo Moso, Ama Yana, riding for the crazy. Oh, into Omuba. Omuba set up an independent commission of inquiry. Now, Omba Kochre Alhun Oma Omukun Sebi Yana. Yes. No, I'm starting here. No, I'm going to manifesto 2008 manifesto. So, Muba NDC MPP cannot find peace, cannot find perpetrators of Yana. And Muba Omubeye solve our problem. And the politics call every constituency in the Dagbon enclave, and they benefited and they won. The same Waku Commission could reporter President Kufuor Seti that report normally call court now court to be okay. The same report no, they didn't set up. They never set up a commission of inquiry or Mukan or manifest no man yet.
And conform no mukwachi woman. Yajimu a friend saying Yahuza monia minimum. Can't have boys. I but a channel a friend saying Obribwahi. Maya Obribwahi. You're not in a name, yes, me lawyer Obribwahi. I was sending people for a shilling munyam. Oh, what shall lawyer Obribwahi? Said there was here DMPP as some mom from the north. Anyone one can be before boys out north. I come to the mall. I come. Yes, that's what DH. Jack, me will video back with Holmo. Now, President Mahama, you know what's a jump or jump Boku. Okatakyie say there are no two kings in Boko. There's only one king. Abu Dhabi. Well, we now what's happening. What say, and you all know, say. When MDC comes to power, there will be peace in Boko. I have the video. They benefited. Campaign, yes. No videos in your but if you don't want to dwell much on it. Now, behind the scenes, no more yeah. Now there are one to see a bonnet, Nigeria. Not time behind the scenes. No more yeah, and someone who catch the electric. Let me keep you a time. Any conspiracy theory? Oh my God. My goodness. At your best, and some are possible Bokono. Che, Uli. Nazanke Mufudi or more Adi. Idil Fitil. Would you one more a trade and Diwa Bonte? She said a comedy coffee. With the motion said, she's a composite and composite dink of war. Baby, I shall pepper for cranny or crumble. Still, we now watch a bone to me. After do baby copa. Ramadano. Messi. You told a Zongo. Adiano. How was our mama? So, Tamun saying, come back, dear. Can you imagine? Oh, to the stairs affair, you sit in Kanoko, yes. I'm sad, Kanoko to go for I see it. What I'm saying is, Yentiment, I mean, and Tassin Casse, as some more air cost of Boko, you will be free. Intine Hame. As soon as I saw the Bamiso. What if we say Omunina decided some journey from Omuna Betnas and Tasia? Do you know what happened on the infrastructure in Santasia? That is why ye kabie no. Yes, Ramo.
Unuanum and also what fast be a posting the so uncle Chade and also uncle Yejuma. A soldier for any police for bambo. You cannot say
a small boy he's reading about a year now called police. He's been stationed there since Yerukutino.
Yes,
that enclave.
I can tell you
area. I can tell you anytime there's a problem, they take him to.
Now, I never help you. Oh, but never comfortable.
Why only Pakwache? The beer to question was me baby. So, but me say me take watermelon. Me watermelon. Na who kwase enumere obepi. Untimi mpie numere.
But say that was time no.
Mama time. Yeah, na some
na Makoyongo station.
Diamond FM.
Many former GJ president
Afemonyana.
Debbie we know
right.
I
Ransford na.
Debbie Amewu
Avono Boana.
No.
Oh. Well, no, take tall fair man. Many ne could be in station.
Diamond
near Johnny. Near Johnny.
Quarter center side hodana.
No, we never. Now, baby, and I are outside now. Oh, a Bank of Ghana Lane.
Bank of Ghana Lane. Okay.
So, come in, me yeah. The make say, and you can say, you politicize chieftaincy, and for one who say, any politics. In the end, that one, abaye nipa or they assume about. Nana utumfo or say to two.
Yes.
The second.
Yes.
Any MPP are buying President Kufuor dedicating the time. Any energy and resources say yenhwe nasum dwemra dagbon
ema ye kotimi kodi independence
yes
e watermali
yes
na kwhwe tam ehimfo wo honma ehimfo makadem 10 years ontimi mpie in his regalia say wo pie say wo hene pon a enigye ne bibia enmonyam wo omuntimi mpie na me se da no wo hene ba ko bi ba abonten wo up da bi you know na
na do got him
na the fella budani afa no wahini bi ba na emobro bees what the bees in the buy bees more than just a bear yo bear 50 meters.
I think Savalugu or one of the chiefs
Savalugu hine dia le say one ya na no
the
current one you know Savalugu hine
current one we now
no Savalugu hine
oba na emobro di
na bebre di na chi I feel like I be who say bi but nana do mind Independence Day because peace are batable. Yes. Peace are bad.
And Tamale has been peaceful.
Tamale has been peaceful since.
Otunfo led the process.
Of course.
And so I'm hoping I believe say Otunfo betuma lead ama boko so asumje aida.
Me that's talk about what about Mampon seminar and this work.
Oh, and the time. Small points. I don't know unim. You see in Zobaya border.
Anyway,
those who are there's no way you can compete with the natives.
Yes.
Free chromo. You can't. Now, maybe we're in CCO. Now, as to those who want to attack Otumfo there, the only chief whose name is mentioned and said as a model chief in the Chieftaincy Act is Otumfo.
Of course.
That's the only chief. He's mentioned the Chieftaincy Act as a model chief. Other chiefs. Look at how many paramount chiefs. Over 50 last crime over 40. Obi frame crime me kuntokwa.
What is so?
Mateso. Okay, so is a brown cry a brown fool. Yes. Where unim say the Chieftaincy Actor. The only chief I am Tonu Swaba in terms of regional house of chiefs is Otumfo.
And it's not part of National House of Chiefs.
And it is not for nothing.
Yes.
Until it is her. It is who one chain. Meaning say I would do it.
Oh no, but that's the constitution.
Yes. These are statements of facts.
Of course.
Now, Chieftaincy Act as and before when they were fighting the British or other so they deserve it.
He's the only chief. All the regional house of chiefs. But Otumfo in Ashanti region, he's mentioned. Say, oh yeah. Forever on the original house of chief. I am Tony Swaba. What I say, and it's not for nothing. Say, Nediano. So I paramount chief as paramount chief per se. I'm saying, there's no other apart from the paramount chief. That's the end. There's no other king. There's no. Who told you that?
Okay, you say a Tolona no DBs ni buy. Me that's it pa. Na fekeke.
Yes. Until you there Jaomu. What you say? But the facts and the records will continue to show say you cannot compete with Otumfuo. Who guys will call UN? Come on, lecture be or cast and I'm also a boy. I'm a 2016 handover.
Peace about.
For the year no. But NDC phobia. So Chantro.
In fact, there was to be a statement from the current president's office.
In fact, you Julius Debra and a trust idea. Now, what trust idea? Response was a free man, she buy you. Now, I'm not nature atomic bomb, but my right in the trust. Oh, me what was I found?
But in the end,
yes,
for the mama and I confirm. Yes, Otumfuo play the role.
Anyway, I was for a higher would be 95.9 movement television so program you did the
so name say me adopted son of Ashanti.
Of course, yes. No, I mean, check me kai say Otumfuo Pokuware okay what did the 25th anniversary na me ketwa pa but me ko Kumasi Sports Stadium
me only the idea make me paper for was ongo now what would do pepe ni o support Kotoko
na me say me wo hono mo na ehemfo no ewura stadium stadium panimu bia no otimi che no odi nkoma wo hini bi na me so me nka wo hini ba to ye pepe for hini eso feature mal le buy wo hini ne buy ya na papa ka che me say wo hini we ya badi and Otumfuo so and I'm said then walk history say occasion like that no who say wo hini say pa the next person about no Otumfuo. The tradition is there. Obia nim si do obia ro play ti e be sremo ya tie ye dichemu ni ho ya so ne ekonom ni ti a ne coffee a mesoma no mi lu e ko die fufu a ye di ono I would pop fufu nya asengeto a mente so obedi tu za fi kora mpo so da koka yanko
Guinness me mama ye nya mama Vic and I say a bomb pie ma Ay3ka na only how Yakubu problem be a buyer. In fact, he was accused at the time. Inti we are basing no on kase ebia kama but ye mom pa man no mo amasum dwemra.
Yati.
O abeke e chiao.
Ma beke dase. Koka yenko.
Se untna ho ana se uni omuni agoda. De ekos no untiasi o. The air cost no own tiasie obi whole livelihood echo the whole town has come to a standstill ena eho ebi wo ho a na kru na anabro no na wo so no this a car bi na etwam no obi besi o kan hye dem free baby ma ho enti sesi aso a nyame adom diversion ne kwan ayeyie no nkofo bebre jai ho fa o started before the elections and the cars bebre decided say enfa unim say ka say fa eko boku pusigane sa no ma passengers ni bi wo ha he will prefer say obesi wo kwan so akọ round than so boko akọ for because only parko nye assured the obesi wo ho
you see usro
what you see ade we e sha ase enye ya manage but for personal greed and selfishness and Mahama Ay3ka has benefited from this thing for a very long time. Koshe sika eko peacekeeping mu sika eko infrastructure ne sa no mani mu wo development comparing to sika ye waste ewo peacekeeping kese boku eye state of art comparing the sika ako peacekeeping because obi gains say the youth dede omo ye ni say bona mo share ye no ade na ba no die nti na aba and ade na mo be ye free hu then as a president who created this mess ujina your friend is saying academy ena oni omo kasa
ena ya to yagu IGP so then na kwose so atade
the west unim ne dress require misre tete no ahemfu so dress sa now na odi kunanimu So dress is I don't know original baby original. Koboko na ko stop the oil start here ne. Say also a military. Washa your friend is saying. Yo, so washa Kambo. Washa Navy. That no be police for there.
Ah, there be say on commander ho. By call probation.
Oh. Eh. Chief of Wonder na ni need agro no. Ono be she bia bio. E ma na nya nwanwa. Hey, enra no. Enra. Oh. Enra ma min kan cho won say dey see wo prisons no.
Yeah.
Ko ho aka ma me no nya de here because ko no na be she uniform no. Eno hu prisons. Oh, prisons officer, omo new we no parade no mo ye ma. No, omo ye ma the new we am say either say ba. Yeah, ko ho aka
fire service.
No, prisons.
Mr. Bafobone, yeah, fire service.
No,
prisons.
Sapon fire service.
No, fire service there, Mausi.
Okay, that's fine.
What you say? Ye say we sell our people cheap for our gains. Now who blaming for floor? And then President Mahama has never taken responsibility.
Oh no,
never.
He has never been responsible for his actions. Meanwhile, so there be a confusion and be a one now here. The sinner NDC to me issue statements and condemn me, and now NDC leadership went to me ko say ajiwe mu mani mrasi, and the same thing a per se e was me Ashanti mambo. I want to be free nintin. Eh? The silver stool no enya kwa wo. Won to me free baby a wo. Ma ya sa se so be kire de enye wo. Ye hu sa hoho betnase na onua ye ntena na ye mu man ye nko ani nkire se wo ye kromani. Dabi kai hu so ye hoho.
Me da se.
Debi ebetumi agi asase. Debi ebetumi agi asase. Ena hwe sa ade na aba se me na me pese we di nsa amre na twam hu oni pakro se mo akoya ama se lady ni the pictures ni eduma wa ya fe na pop up so biti baby e wo no Esther Jumo say because enye no ne pe na mo say no ma be de say party no ma no mo say o man fa nko asase no so answer ma no bibi ye hwe bibi ye Ghana ye nyina ye dia.
Alright, me that's Ay3ka and I'm watching the voice no. Clip se men catch say wo mo di tamu nyina. It's clip that did ma to lon. Wo say clip dey. Ono when it comes to so se mo dia.
No fe pa.
So why you want to say omo te de kwese o
be. He was a rotational reporter.
And it clip se men catch say what tamu nyina. Alright, ya nkwa dey so. Set up is no do. Na kwa CJ so, ya nkwa galamse so. Galamse dey say dey Jomhama police wo dey abade say foreign be obey galamse no utugo bi ne echewa ne do ya ma wo krum. Ghana need dey okoye bia e do betu prison.
But before I be CJ no.
Oh, say dosu. Na
friend nsensem no.
You be say so ka ho.
Eno unim say.
Ya na be so ka.
Oh, say kitwe bi set and the time no wo bebre. Na ye we kwa me.
But dey na be so ka ho ase da me hu.
Abonan yo. Plane no.
O be say wo ka plane.
CJ me kabom.
Okay. Mati.
Conseil class professor.
Na et bi bomu sa.
Ze ono na edibo.
Some ka ketwa mi ya na mama ka we ketwa.
Me da DVD. Kai wo de me.
Na wo de mam nye CJ no.
Wo de CJ.
Because planes and
no bi aso ati afiri ho. Na we bi anya kakakra.
Because planes and some there. On say and some na asina nkase ne there. Anka nye problem.
O be so ka plane as ye ka plane as.
Because the nchetremu a eba no ena ma ne problem. What do you say? Asamna Reverend Ntimfo jo kan ne de. Nkanya how. In fact, okan ye kura na no pe wo boss kakra. President Mahama issued a statement.
Yes.
So, yenya nhwehwemu. Eno a meti se wo so enye se wo kan bibia keke bia na o se ye koye nhwehwemu.
Wan kan ye.
President Mahama.
So the work can say chimi say the Reverend Ntimfo jo kan na bibi wo mu ntira.
No, you see.
And I say, is he contradicting himself?
Yes.
Is that what he's saying?
Yes.
Hey, Jomhama also who?
Because the first statement.
Felix.
Hey, Felix, I quite President
Mahama first.
Minister Felix quite for Jomhama.
Oh, how?
Look, because no one tia Mahama. Eka Mahama ntimi me tab one thing make contradict asema waka.
That no chere say say
no chere say Felix Atetia
no no chere say nsema Reverend Tim for your can no krebu wom.
Okay,
because unim say tio say adwuma we no cocaine no money laundering no sa crime no akese say we mu nyina say no yedi na suma se
bone be kwa na ye peti bone be
yedi na suma se
bone be
edi say wanya nhwemu yie pa nkomu andomu asuko pa unya evidence but say no what is happening is me menya lawyer but you say we why law kakra it will be circumstantial evidence say uhwe kika ba ku mienu bi bubom ni nsema ekoso ni nima asisi a utimi hu say no where dey be here dey ewum. That is exactly what is happening because in the first place President Mama see ya pe na wo betroy wo Facebook wo baby ana me interest pa na hia me a me person me kan ne say o say I am quoting President Mama, government takes all allegations seriously.
Aye, sabo kind.
Tio, government takes all allegations seriously to ensure a thorough and transparent investigation. I have President, I have directed all relevant investigative agencies to immediately and fully collaborate with the honorable member of parliament, so he provides all necessary information.
Yes.
So he provides all necessary information to investigate the allegations and take full action necessary to expose any drug dealing.
Yes.
Unquote.
Yes.
President Mama choosing the words carefully. Or say offer allegation be free ababia in relation to this matter. No? Serious. And to hear na ukosha soja for. Now I say allegations be ababi on man allegation be na ban be di echira. Now on what basis now we can say
there be how so me no wonya bi. Yo opeso wo kire say dia Reverend for Joe Ekaye.
Yes.
Ya no President Mahama.
Yes.
Eka say ye go hwe mu no.
Yes.
Still oji dim so ka say ye ko hwe no. Say so nyina mu anko me enko hwe. That's what he's saying. For me, I think say he's only reaffirming what his earlier statement.
No.
Listen to what he said. Listen to what he said. We see America say directive now or issue here we say omo collaborate with the omo andi so no.
Omo ni so taking action
after this one Felix said investigation was not even necessary.
Yes,
after president has given this directive. Nteno okoye no is him to detour the line of Felix.
It is said now.
And said the Okatakyie.
The Okatakyie was asempa no Obabeka said the Okatakyie wo ho no.
Yes.
Say president ankasa omunko hwebo no say the Okatakyie say omunhwehwem.
And they will make
yes. In fact, how the mommy reading the
Okatakyie. Say no Felix about President Mahama.
Oh,
that's
no, you only listen to what Felix said.
No, what no. Say president I'm a directive. Why issue statement?
Yes.
Say all state institutions I'm collaborating with Reverend Tim for Joe. Now omunhwe mo fa no kwame to abontin.
Yes.
O ma fa anya adwuma. Ne kasa ma fa be kana bontin se wo no de wo a e ko mpene emenye sa ade no. Ade achi no man panyini afejo no so asesa na no a. Let say kasa ma fa akwa tetia no.
No, say we don't have time to engage in games and smoke. Games of smoke and mirrors. Mahama to critics amid suspicious fly saga. Mamicha games smoke meaning. It's an idiomatic expression.
Yes.
It's a games of smoke and mirrors. This is what it means. Games and smoke or mirrors is a powerful idiom that highlights how deception and misdirection can be used to manipulate or hide the truth. It's a phrase that is used frequently to very content to describe situations that are not true. So Mama Pachre say the for joy deception.
But
oh, so flies. Once he said fly saga.
No,
fly.
And the President Mahama chair say once again the book number choice.
Indecision.
The problem hand will be as they say indecision. When you so for benkum and that's what for nifa. Now to be and a statement to say what my directive what my order say omunye
assembly yes assembly here
but we appoint Felix Kwacho for so aka to me say As well can go be a fine year. Yes, and Robert catch on them as a master. They can wait. Oh, so that's what yes.
Now draw your attention to a Davis Ben's own share. I did the buy who response from the committee in our parliament. In team for George Roman. Who response?
Defense and Interior Committee.
Yes. Cast why you ready? No train committee. Say omo blocky cast Emma so. If any small munyako radio station almost started Ay3ka personality. Last week, the firm akpo. Uti no man no ka.
The firm say hey, what's in team for your any asama oka? Na your airport cry no tarmac no cry. You need CCTV cameras.
There are no CCTV cameras.
And they say plane cry buyer. Yeah, of pictures. Yeah. But part of us to be pictures. But you see. The man asami kwa be hia say be mu hwemu kese
na be say mo amoko airport no enti no kwa pa say CCTV cameras e je tarmac ono also obi anim no
we die yanko
asami na serious go kwa we dey serious
me tie yanko
oh my goodness
wabra ntim for job ka asem no enchechemu akwache ofosu e de ba abontene se plane back no na oba beje certification the 7038 plane no o say na opose okọ European market
yes
na any permit Gov't minya permit in Angola Rwanda the 7037 no enti e ba Ghana say e be certification et me wura European market that's the explanation kwache ofosu di mai na ba na be develop fort na oil leakage ne engine blade enya problem it has been established say
enya no kure
what you say ebio plane ba kwa wo say ekofa Angola ene ba ye no e de sa spare parts and as a part ne ba be sie plane ni ho adwuma no ya be hu say plane na ankase no kura no omo warehouse omo pe parts dey obenya na e US what you say ena anyo na plane free buy na in fact plane kura no say free Rwanda kura buy no on say omo data app bia utimi track flight bia bia ko nyina one of them say flight no kura amfa Angola mpo enti na the government spokesperson ebetimi be ka kire say flight no free Angola na free ho e be yase be hwehwem e na de buy a enunti the government spokesperson mean can okra me hu ba bia flight ni free buy
na Robert for Jokasa on the behalf of minority no one can say NDC for one can say NDC for the Gaba was plane bia bagana say no omujiri setie ye hwehwem a ya no so kwacho fosu what kwa pai president ma order his spokesperson defies it publicly goes behind and warn him say massa say that the president comes out 2 days later to come and confirm say I feel the one baby
yeah the last statement a free Ghana Airports Company ho
1 week after that
so what kind of statement now Godon the bill assemble because in one breath the company is saying say or say after having said press statement Ghana Airports Company or say their attention have been drawn to the fact that one in team for Joby this in team for
President Kufuor appointee
also
with nim MPP member of parliament
yes
we are seeing
the irony of life it is important to state as follows, I'm quoting one that landing permits of all aircrafts entering Ghana are issued by the Ghana Civil Aviation Authority in conjunction with national security and not Ghana airports. C'est plane beba all security checks were conducted by aviation security and national security, while ground handling services were conducted by Swiss Port Company for the aircraft that arrived. Swiss Port security inspection bibia or plane. There was no evidence of any illegal substance on board both aircrafts.
There was what?
There was no evidence of any illegal substance on board both aircraft. So the problem is that adia wu ni mu hwe wa ma permit one koya inspection of plane
Peter Meba
uni bibi e cost e na hu se plane na buy no na evidence bi any
mate ma kwa homa no sisia na menya honorable member of parliament for Ofasi Ay3ka honorable Kojo Ponkroma honorable good morning net say
Nyamiadum na pacho so what say
Nyamiadum ahode e wo holmo belated happy birthday to you na yesi party so you so wanyo ye de yante hwe
birthday na ya ye de akonchi Watria Mountain ti enka chi bitumi ka me homa eko
krachi aha ya bonti ya no tisa wudum ha mase wa mini no wodi mini pass wa mini
gaje se o si abutre unu anya no
oh okay all right wo si abutre all right mate enti honorable ayi ya kwa esisanse hunu mposi da bay I think Thursday as da bay ya hold my bet ya ne se enkofo ni iko omu di boniom na MPP general secretary what they are ni Facebook na national organizer na be also that ni Facebook say national security form pen for aka bu muso mo kwache a member of parliament Reverend Intim Fojo ampa ye kofi holuma enkofo nipa be 20 as say ebi se shorts se sleeveless ekuta atuo ene ade eche hu se wo so ko holumu bi me ba so da na sembe pa di siye
this is a back custom press conference last 2 weeks Ukuada a minority area of parliament about Enema Bemian Korea a cost for minority in Tina by said one in public inquiry Elsania Mano good big man ele go então se não sabe não se não defende a dia eu não bibi a seguro no uso da confundir aí almost 300
Oran bacho yem say line no Ay3ka kakra bi the last 30 seconds yen shedant obetime gem bi kakra bi aman na yen ti nka yi bacho
me bacho ti me kan fi
yenko
hello bacho ti me kan
me bacho afi mu da wo panti yenko
na me ka say dikan ye sa containers abaima so te so makun containers bi asikani gold na 59 February no mo kan sa asem na besin de no yenti bibia about it say sikana fa hin say gold na fa no mo so mo re akwa friend alaji 59 February besin de obi en hu bibia asem na kwa kusi say kwampo do mo si sikano any original sika e fake so in beginning no so no mo si sika cedis ne dollars de hu so obi na sika papa no de fake afremo say de hu abesin na yenti re ena o mo san ebe announces womo ache cocaine $350 million of cocaine was central region kwan so and also abisi neno you ni papote cocaine here there cocaine so you say in the organ has it yen organ has it and I said the driver na no credit track no driver kwa no na bono no ntumi nya $350 million enko to cocaine nti hwana cocaine yen there ana ya cheno hwane de kokot no so akoye misina eno kwa yusuru se bi otino ba ka senye cocaine powder na ye garlic powder na bi because e bi esipe number 3 friend say another cocaine of another $150 million so much wo baby and nkofo bo nkofo bi din abisi na yenti obi an obi abia de no so akwakusi and the last one the fact say sa cocaine say me abre buy no around the time and airplanes me no bi abeshe Ghana ha say if island bi o me cocaine so juma pa friend Grand Canaria Islands nti if you abeshe Ghana ha say be 4-5 days nti ba ko ba say na ba ko so fi wa ba be ka ho ha say na fi o me no yene tuko na ba ko bi so fi say Angola aba and say na ba ko so the kan tuko around that time cocaine say me by into minority press conference yema honorable intim for your address here no na first conference ni na say you who asem so here nti aban ma full scale investigation and a bipartisan parliamentary inquiry na asem you who ni puma secret sense Ghana ya ba ko sem no bibi say Ibadan say open say who no kwa wo mpa you see nkonya live TV ni afre obia ba no abeka na asem ya toto no nto be kaya 2008 Abraham V Benjamin Asemba and President Kufuor ka say inquiry then the live inquiry TV ni camera ni oba betra aka asem na lawyer for cross examine one audi trial be able say one audi trial they can no no ko bia de ho you we evidence ni benya no ma security agencies no aye ho investigation kaka na o ma wo se dom kokot sa na ye no ayawa so west wogon en to kwako si election na sesa no mampeni ma ye no ayi say ejira side ho ayi soldier football be too say they be the same thing no mampeni akufado ma ye public inquiry nti eno mu ni ejira na ka say ye public inquiry and this aban mu ya kum sada na reverend team for your kokasa say mo say nti first no mampeni ka say ye investigation the same day na press conference no mampeni ka say ye investigation 2 days later and the communication minister Kwachifusu Felix by say investigation no cry ehun here now more information on the better abontin na some no encourage be da 1940 no be kan asem dey on be try no be kokko kakra on the scapegoat ampeni ampa no mati o munkwala minister sankasa no mo didi na tem ewo social media so ni adio so ye crown eno ye so fumuku na say edu be look at the roman ko bonko fo bi pass o mo be tron to no so say why see say yes say ni din keke because investigation the MPC be afi you week no no start to announce say when Ay3ka on beche no asa agora nti ukuada no say de no anopa be 12 ye ko parliament ko ye nema ba ku mi no nti wi ano me kra de na me nam kwan so come office and say you nya distress call say mranti bi pie ni fie ho ebi mo hihye mask as a ninja ebi mo de ade akatakata o mani hu ni pako obi enkura ID omukrekure 2 AK47 ne pistols ahodo bi hihye nika kambu ne ade o manfa aban security agency car bi amma o bi tete pick up mu ni private cars ne ade so maba fie ho se obo ba china ko James ono for so ko upstairs no mo lock security door ne wa se ho no na omo twitwa video e de beto abontin into video ne started say babontin penem sen ko for board ompem it started etwa samanti ofie ho tabra yen ko du ho no na mantie no e ofie ho a obukrekretu ni ade bi ginegina yi pick up so bi ginegina ha ase ye film o sa yi wo he film a ye kwa akwachi konfo bi ana yi fa akotete ha ne ha no ti omo ginegina ho ni ade ti du ho no me se ni du ho no bi sam se den na mbe wa se na me say who be some say den na mbe wa se me a member of parliament apart from that no me a lawyer ni me client fee na moba no me ko me client go inside and ma me kwan ma me ko inside nti anti dia ya kinkan ya
na ehwo no na ehwo ya ban fie aye ma won ko ho ana na state na koto dan all of a sudden na
for me then who so mo na ja to me kro mo nti
na to me kro wa say obi private property dey won timi nga say unless say bi o ka say ya barricade ho ya cordon off say mo bi ama ho.
In fact, constitution is who invade will be private property without any lawful court warrant. Constitution is say property of an individual shall not be violated. Our constitution is black and white. So John could return anyway. Until we are not just a parliamentary caucus in Periphone, I do a federal marking, another prayer, Habib. General Secretary, Justin Kodi Anankasa wo hobby, Nana B wo hobby, Miankasa na me hobby, Bafomo, Honorable Okatakyie, Campo de Mikaba, I mean, big MPs, I do what they be 30. Tafi, a man and a bar, no, also for police for, and back home. In terms of being a police pickups, so buy a police force helmet, quick to into videos, na go say police for Ankasa so a bit a bunting or quick helmet, it's a helmet, quick to near there. As a will be no more to. The enormous in Konya said dance somewhere. Form ID in today, ID, Mudin Keke, okay. It's dance some more, say, yes, no, Murphy be and say, Omombechin. They say, Hoyan Sumamo. almost say Director General say Omumbe Chinamra. Yes, I'm not sure say Director General, because Director General no you know. Then only number so kakra. Na we the family kwanso Omumbe Chinamra say I'm saying Ombe asuma for you say Omumbe Chinamra. Then this I'm okay. The warrant to infa. Mpeniforo ba ko ka say unkwa warrant no nanka so wo no a warrant because the senior officer. Nti ya mana so te say
wase na nimu no na etimi ya warrant na ne hu na ana hu na
Debi ose ono ankasa na ojina ho no so a senior security officer
na nimu ya warrant
enti no trele say pacho Okatakyie no te ha no wadi jamabe 20 years as lawyer afenyo market no to wadi jamabe 13 or 15 years me opon ko mami nye bi kra next year na me di 10 years as lawyer yini mmra no. The conditions under which senior officer it to me effect a search and now arrest without warrant no any bini and only the say so jinahona a crime be committed or here warrant and I say so jinahona or reasonable suspicion be a crime be committed or here warrant na be the original de samra no embemu ha say the sensible maso te say okay constitution na article 115 and 117 and ma ho kwan ma won kochi empty sir. It is obi ama order say be say dey we a se wudi sa order no so Ghana e ma kire say we security official na e ma unlawful order na wudi unlawful order no so one kasa you will be held liable. It is say be the police ni na commander ene ugina ho ma me bi tini car mo across traffic light obane ni ma o car mo across traffic light onye money bia na o commander ka cho say shoot no na o so ko shoot no wa sa order no. You have reasonable basis to know say a unlawful order. Yedu ko jina court for murder. Won't to me in kase me commander ne ma me order because our order a unlawful order. It's not moment so say that 115 and 117 they are more person mo ye na unlawful order. Nti mo di so amo ankasa na ho brasim actually amrani mo bibi. Emusi about ho. Tempo ni MP kra 2020 Whistleblowers Act no. So be a chair by a green general so the Juma could be a green general so say bibi bone cost na mo Section 12 of Act 720 a man of protection. Not to me intimidated, not to me the dimple. Now they also would be nipa be 20 to 25 babechino. Then they come course so the no edu baby no ka say okay ombeko. We did this one no penny for kasai. No ka say ombeko. The train no the next day no do no money e din komo. So mo ko and I mean by that time if you why a max central for big go supporters near there big go so mo ko you need a number of your market address say press no more be aso te say be into me no be akroma say and money the in minimum no buy no no na ni kwaduma no no nya sa if no na ma and the following day say your meetings but your petition Mr. Speaker said the abano to be an person meeting now it's Yamran to the speaker and show my dream in Minaso. Common German baby as uncle no akusi. But the only here and say constitutional provisions are now abano to be an person ubuso and rano. And I say ukwata you to poya. Message so I did my buying say I know if you walk and say did you be Hubiano Obama Ghana for as what you can campaign people any friend say something. Say who name be Grana who be born here. My something every day. That's a buy no no person be able to oka happen now or the comfort tata oka happen no the be na for me. No me two or my best see any idea. My mind also to say sad any idea. Your best of Ghana memo say. Fa oti ukoma say ya bra ye dit ni mo no opia won fa ho de perpere ye ukoma say ye fa sa fa ho de ni perpere ye ni do so bichu adin na bibi so say any public inquiry my public inquiry it is hardly minority ni baby dina say there was a public inquiry into Sansembeye Miensenya ye defense and interior caucus no erase no be ho asem no no kwebo
honorable what can say will be so or draw the parallels between Asama Ekosui any MV Benjamin Bana President Kufo what abemuno minim we no Mubesha da actual krata di akoma president and as speaker say wamumma munja public inquiry na process net is saying
say public inquiry or parliament I know the medium in here president speaker na be ma ho to me na no kra the actual krata na deda say you have two different places baako you the company hotel company MIA public inquiry intending a presidential commission and are set up by executive instrument. No, I need names of company based on a year throw on the Facebook 1st of April. Unfortunately, the minister for us Omomoenya upper hand on a company because no car say any investigation. The minister for us said there be any information. The jerry can be a oil woman and a the indication of the house into the Papa Mr. Speaker, the leadership any indication. Their house no better speaker than obey. Say house no G2 say you pursue a inquiry, Mr. Speaker, be me inquiry no. Into the Papa Moa speaker only say to me no. No one to the be no person or then to me the until say dan say no one say what a committee say investigating the man to cover vetting na say. O say that and you catch and say we need to me for sa committee no. When they say that committee no, ayira na say. No to say no suspending for the catch and say we need to me. Oh, there's a suspension no. Actually, on what I say, we not say the patch by a different matter. Speaker need to me say on one casa ebeti committee. It's not done. But I was a majority, Tama 2017. And this for a press conference or real chairman for cash for seats scandal. Parliament can say majority side majority side inquiry. Majority side inquiry. Into Speaker Michael Kwe, set up inquiry no or your ad hoc committee for inquiry, public inquiry. Yeah. We are so many interested. But he insisted that public inquiry must take place.
Democracy expensive. Eti ọlọmọ kọjọ pọn kroma ẹ na lo pay DBC a we were so many yini I say with me ekọ na koye adwuma but enkofo se me mom abaso MPP for se me mom abaso pass the mom money ayed and that the semblance of unity a ewo mu ya mu se mu nyina mu ye adwuma ebomu o hwe we kwa we kasa we ha ne we aso ha ne we aso ha ne we se ya kasa e da no se the muslim board dumpim ekọ honorable fie ya enwumre kran so Dr. Mamuba Omia enso ko holo udisi na ase enkofo nkranti no monkoso na monye mighty minority e parliament why
yada mo se be ko so ayejuma no
all right abuza for enti honorable kojo ponkroma member of parliament for Ofasi Ay3ka constituency and menino edi enkomo no ya na wonye wataye tie just akatem bia no ba say but
that's one general
general cabinet and now the ceremony
we ma sam mi na mi ma ba mu no me say you bibia e fe no circumstantial evidence it is accepted into the young fan say asem kan say reverend team for John Sema kan bia krampo enim mpo a response ne nchechemu afiri aban panifo ne aban state institutions no ebua omo force bibi wo ho a wo say yehwehwe that alone
yes
from the Ghana Airport Company the spokesperson no be twantro ne plane na amfa bibia wo say fire amfa nyina na sana yeni a CCTV but yet minya pictures and videos of the plane ninya ba bontene no chere say or say yen hwehwemu sa zo mi obi na kotwa wo okay nti on the plane issue with the manual see
all right eti ba me kwa wudu ho plane
eno me call program wo ho na me call car say in fact say you know the omo flyer Peter and I say government's actions have created so much suspicion that we need a public inquiry into the Ay3ka case.
And I agree with you.
Yeah, that's true.
Look, suspicion now Peter enumerating na nema ye kai inconsistencies are honorable ojo upon krumai kai na about this place. They say me mentias yo. You say Ay3ka, even the statement issued by Ay3ka International na create so much suspicion. Say it's a comb investigate. People have said say honorable in for George I said the plane came with cocaine and money.
He wasn't categorical. He only raised suspicion. You see, and what be raising suspicion now? What's one evidence?
Must it even be about cocaine money laundering before we be inquiry? Inconsistencies about these flights. As a first, they say only say 4 flights in Abagana. If you do the Air 4. A bit Danny backup flight.
A bit that don't mean to be though. Plane back or tire pipe.
Another 5. No, another plane editors on the bio. Any spare part.
And a nipper 5.
And a Ghana, airport by Danny workshop.
I
for maintenance of this.
I say why every player was okay. That
asem and the same way doesn't create a suspicion. Say, Ghana. Abine has not been consistent with the narrative.
I think say some more can it gives credence to the suspicion.
Exactly.
And that's why it's more important to say you better investigation. Say BBA anymore. BBA anymore. BBA also.
Yes, say we find the evidence. Yes, you find the evidence. And I mean, about this cash for CSASM. It was our program.
Okay.
Stama a black way kureyao. Always issue say honorable Alanche Matako G cash from expatriates business people. Say so that charges no are charging different categories are those who sit by the president.
Yes.
Will charge you
what evidence like?
Yes, say Okatakyie say only gave say yes say no hardcore evidence.
Dabi.
One house
okay honorable Bacheja
and Russian but then so Omo insisted said there should be an inquiry. Only the here. Okay, said the honorable Kumakai, Kojo upon Kumakai. Professor Mike Okwe, na me say parliament there.
Me bato facha me pa. Ma me nkwa homa no so na me ni TK lawyer TK eni kubosisi ya. Council, good morning.
Hello, Gov't.
Good morning, Council.
Good morning.
Patrona, I know what to say.
Yamu Adumboko, Mr. Mokito, you have a more. I would say, hello? No line here saying.
But to me, because I say,
I feel a pa.
I go for yourself for the mafia. It's you could is the we. Yes, so many who are many readers was sorry. In your what they for a dear.
Pa. Na Azana over to Akiro. Been a call your base. Why not?
And a doctor
could yaso. The person I the addition say. It means he just a safe in a could yaso money. Na sana you be no constitution and cassa a first one. You know, and then in so near the grounds. And acquire a first one also a procedure. Inti say, why you better say the first way you teach justice below. I was say in a swana constitution no actually sign in a swana pet and a bit near Ginaso. Na Nigiri say motive there. Move it to me in some commodity because of the Biaso come up. You kind of say stated misbehavior. Say Chief Justice no. Why yet a dear be or why any Chief Justice is shooting a bind and the Juma or no and say and fata. They said into and says any parotina could say to buy a wedding a demonia dear, wait me across what could so. So the bar Bammo, Becca said, be at so here or day, if Fia Kakunya, a banner sana, I see you to Nadia so. Yet also, and say, yes, incompetent. Incompetent in it, as a human, a dear man, Chief Justice, no. Only yet, yet. ne ye nyina kyerɛ sɛ adwuma no onhu sɛ de yɛwɔ siesie no nti yɛmfa ne sɛ chief justice bi a ɛwɔ sɛ n'adwuma ne sɛ yɛkɔ akɔ tena asɛm so a ɔyɛ panel judges na eduru hɔ a ɔnyɛ ana onhu sɛ de yɛsi no mpo wayɛ akyi ɛno no saa ne yɛbɛka sɛ adwuma no a yɛde ama no ntumi nyɛ te sɛ gbɔdɔn a wote hɔ yi wonim adwuma paa a ɛwɔ sɛ woyɛ adwuma baako ne sɛ woba wobɛsiesie wo ho aba abɛtena hɔ abɛfrɛfrɛ nipa ɛnyɛ sɛ ɔbɛtena hɔ wie na wokɔfrɛfrɛ wo nuanom peter nom sɛ mommra program no wadi kan abɔ mamanneɛ ɛno na mehu flyer kyerɛ sɛ wonim adwuma nti yɛmfa no sɛ bi a da bi bɛba na gordon ɔba bɛyɛ program a ɔnyɛ flyer ɔmfrɛ peter ɔmfrɛ tike mmɔnamanneɛ ɔmfrɛ ɔno abɔkɔdua nkroma mmɔnamanneɛ sɛ ɔkyerɛ yi bɛhia wo ɔsɔre yɛ adom ɔba bɛtena ase ne yɛatwe telephone ase obi nsɛm asomasi yɛfrɛ no yɛnya no asomasi yɛfrɛ no yɛnya no afei ɔtɔ a ɔse yɛbaa yɛfrɛfrɛ nipa yɛnya wɔ mo sɛ nka woyɛ w'adwuma yie a ɛnka nkɔduru hɔ ɛne nti no chief justice no ɛwɔ sɛ ɔyɛ obi a onim n'adwuma as a chief justice na ɔyɛ nso so nti wantumi anyɛ a yɛbɛka sɛ wayɛ incompetent yɛtɔ so mmiɛnsa ne sɛ ɔse deɛ yɛtumi gyina so ɛyi chief justice firi hɔ bio mu no ɛyɛ infirmity of body or mind. Chief Justice no ne ho dodo no wayare ontimi nye na dwuma esan yare anase ne ho dodo do nti no anase sebi o na dwen ho aka nti ontimi enwe mani nsisi so e ma ne nye na dwuma te Chief Justice eno so no nitimi gyina so na ye de ayi no amana yeye enti no ansa na obi de petition bi beba na sɛ de mmira kyerɛkyerɛ ne sɛ ɔde saa petition bɛkɔ akɔma president no na ɛwɔ sɛ watumi ɔno nipa no atumi akyerɛ sɛ saa nneɛma yi a meka yi asi na ɔdɔn constitution no ɛnhyɛ da kyerɛ nneɛma a yɛka sɛ stated misbehavior no wanyɛ list ne nyinaa nanso so saa committee a yɛte a ɛma ɛhwehwɛ saa nsɛm mu no sɛ eduru hɔ a omo bɛhwehwɛ mu na ehu sɛ saa suban yi a yade na di a ɛwɔ petition mu no ɛte saa na sɛ ɛnte saa incompetent na yɛka ho asɛm no deɛ na wayɛ a yɛ incompetent na nso yɛbɛhwehwɛ mu ɛna sɛ yɛsɛ infirmity of body or mind nso ɛno so yɛbɛhwehwɛ mu nti deɛ di kan na pɛ sɛ yɛka yɛte asɛ sɛ ɛnsɛ sɛ petition no ɛyɛ frivolous no kyerɛ sɛ ɛnkɔyɛ ahani because Chief Justice bi na ɔte akonnwa so a obi di petition bi saa kɔɔyɛ na adwuma yɛ nti binya opportunity ɛne ne hyiaeɛ na no makan petition no nti ɔno so ne me di nkɔmɔ na ɔkyerɛkyerɛ me sɛ nneɛma na ɔmaka ne nyinaa no na ase kyerɛ nie ne tie yɛ no deɛ mehu yɛ ne sɛ yɛ nipa korɔ no twerɛ yɛ a ɔde ayɛ ne petition no ɔfo kasɛm no yɛbɛka sɛ ɛyɛ speculative ordinary drain afa ho say oye say or transfer sa judge we say ordinary person say le ko see case we say so no ono na dwene mu na ode ye let us say akoye bosemka and say petition no eye bosemka e wo say ye nyina so efi say wuni na wo de sa petition no ba e no wo de ho adanse enso so ebeba na wo de a kire say e ya mpasa nsem na wo say Chief Justice no why no say stated misbehavior what state you also say misbehavior no e ho adanse e beba say o ka say incompetence a o be kire ne why a ama ne incompetent o de ho asem beba say dan bru ho a say o say why or body insanity and also so ye de ho asem beba say insanity of the mind and also ye de ho adanse e beba enti enya ade trasa na godon so what ye history a empay ye ba Fourth Republic mu when ye be di kan ni a obi di petition akọ former president say ye Chief Justice. In fact current Chief Justice you know oba ye na no obi di petition bi sa akọ ye e ma nhwehwemu kakra ekọ so no mampani de ho anu de ba say de okenkan petition no na ohwe ya wahu no onyi ni se esene fatase ebetoa so na asem no kura de yakwa akohwehwemu enti no we nya bra edi kan nie ebi aba Jesus Chief Justice obaba bari na no mo penso ebi be sisa obi di petition beko na me concern and pay the person become one you kind of maka grounds no any procedure me say the feature no me person become kakra fa won say I'm very much concerned when I faso any chief justice no ye kan mo ho asem e fasa petition kwan so no generally say asem no bana say ye tia ye say ye nye no in camera yan kan kokom unim say generally asem ba say ye kan court to say ye bi a committee bi animu mpem bebere ya na nka ye no public na so nsem bi wo ho a eno de ye say ye nye no kokom na it is for a good reason anything ye say ye nye no kokom no and you say chief justice no oyo obi a odimu say wo hwe ye hierarchy na Omampeni na bedi actually Speaker of Parliament, Chief Justice. It also be able to say, yes, say justice attention, and you know, see Nipano and a judicial service no na judiciary no, and the FSA by Yagma. Also, not that judicial service no. And in the one samba say a year bonnet quanso, and I used to say a bonnet quanso, and I say a car. Yes, see, and can cook. If it's a better, but say, you bend you know. Na asem no kura no mpono na enye no kure na se ko ba ne se enye no kura edi kan egudi ho fi de oteye no ante bi so e ko nhwe mu kura yes a nete edi tin e se enka no kukuru mu me concern lately has been that ye petition na peno na abeda abonti na obia tibi nti ya na question me so bi sale se abeda abonti na obia tibi no Chief Justice no no so eye na response ono so be bon de wuro no bia ntibia na ene na eba ne sa na esa asem kura no ye ka no bedwam ye nka no kokoam e ho no akwakoye me concern
me no ya adwen wo ho se petition ne ba na kwadu a ye de abo Chief Justice no se ba bonten dia ene na no yie no so no emra bonten se no so ba bonten dia ene asenie no so no ese no so ba bonten ne nyina etimi hu bie ana lawyer ba so me no ole menya adwen
asem ni so ne ese enka no kokua mu na je se in effect na it sabi asem no ye ya se no se ade na ye se enka no kokua mu nti ya na me pese bi hu se oni na o ye petition no ne a o de beto abonten ana se ko president ho a ene obi yi ba abonten
e bia ya na nkra boni bo baabi o
well nunti no gidi se ho pe na me pese be kesi se esanse asem no e bia ye be wie na ente sa na ye dike ya kam obi a tibi na fi oyi na no a no no so ko yi no kokwa mu a ye hika kan ni na no se do de obi a nti o de yo no na no ye ni ye ya nti de ba bonten no na se afi obi a tie sabi o se ye si ni mu nti ni wa se etimi so a won to ma mebo ada nti no me concern ene e ho no se e ba ya penu na ba bonten ya kana ye se omampani Gov't Council of State ya je nkyere mfi obo ye nti committee na ye nkotra se ne hwe ne de me ni hu asem ka ye me wo hu asem ka ene kwan ya ye fa so a ye de di kan ne se ensese petition no eye frivolous e wo se e didi emra kana se wo se stated misbehavior, incompetence, infirmity of body or mind. And what procedure no so no the procedure no many ni said the can ho say the kindly call the coach radio station as a newspaper and a newspaper fakoto and so now they akwa mama penimpo ade asabi sabi we call more penny crowd there and say nka obi tibie na ekoduru ono ne ho ya and as emfa nsa so ye adwuma wo mampani aso ya and say open terms o matese the petition aba now so they aba beto abonten esa na man komodie no ya say you really say ho no because ye nya occasion to do ho ya petition na you wie no nkusi aga na so na ho asem no ko nipa no omo ante say ogu na no ye no nti na ma petition no ye nti no ana say tie no ye nya mu aba no man to say asem no biom no mo motre ya ne say say ni pass me say no chief justice no why say nti e ba ne sa na ni panagya kwa so say o man pani bi ena ne pension yi no na oboa sa o man pani na so oboa sa ban no enti na e wo si yi lokura na ya yi no e wo si nya gidie e wo ye system no nti e ho ne me concern na me person me address na no
lawyer Chulubu Akodua watch say we teacher ni ampa say de wusika we say we say grounds so ye di eyi friend say chief justice we be grounds
na o de teacher ba mu ile na you can say ye je pneumonia devices ti me no grounds no my no SMIIPM stated misbehavior, incompetence, infirmity of body or mind. If you are doing some personal petition, be
I satisfy our ingredients really na mati teacher lawyer Chulubu Akodua do na fe tiki busafo se make ajo so mo da se ne adesua wo dia amaye nyame adoma na otwe nsa se ye ba ye bedi nkobo after Easter no me wa ye kese ekọ ewo achima bisa Mrs. Tadafoma me kwa yinti
me ba do unu se ebi Easter se na lawyer for will be a Chieftaincy said ye ba chi awrade bi ana on ye ba for so ko pa bi e man ti me bi sa be ya nyina ye ni abra ye twen se ye ma obi ama ye no basbasa so bi be kan watch ase
lawyer oh ticket pa ne small idea. All right, it's a ticket and a pair that's pass what many have put an idea enkobo. All right, was for lawyer Chulubu Akodua and odi enkobo no just at the side you know kafa who say you bet you say ja because for be molesting to be a lawyer, human rights activist. That's why he said it was unjust. One that was what he actually meant. You know, I was for I want to be radio. It's exactly 10 o'clock. But as usual, I can't.
They are not interested in bringing transparency to.
Say more numbers.
Numbers, they are over one numbers, and sometimes the quality of debate in the better whether you are on the side of truth and now you are on the side of falsehood. And to me, maybe GDC minority or more side of truth in this matter. Into more raising issues, no more raising us. The whole world will see what is going on this place. Any serious country be a side place, suspicious place, bedland day, a bad track. Baby actually say a place in a buyer. No, there must be something. They came for something.
Yes.
So this is refueling, this is transit, this is a bed. Obiafa a plane, carry a medical plane. Now from movement or moving, I say it did refueling, different stuff, or refueling. Is a plane no so there. But refueling, so no our destination our call. Now Ahmed the letter na issue no, response doesn't show that Ahmed or more plane on baby na echo. Multiple refueling. They don't show us. Baby are now every Accra say any baby a but I'm not sure say plane no sorry I'm not fly or musa. It must have a purpose, destination or call. Not plane no near cohin and I develop with those things I land or Ghana. Refuel no near cohin. We are not told. Now say yes, I carry the medical plane, no carry sick people. And now we car body pass. They say I carry
but you see on the point say ready so that Hansard will capture.
Yes.
Especially when the UN has shown interest. Say they are monitoring
exactly
events and activities how they
say petition diplomatic community so they also be monitoring. See NRC issues the government, if government is not interested in pursuing the matter, will leave it to them. But I want some say any serious country this suspicious movement or place we have gone into the matter to make things clearer for the citizens. Until maybe the young fancy or now share the minority ni aban beye. Say it's obvious that Mahama from President Mahama is not interested in this matter. Or no our can ask them say investigation. Say in the boys for transparency purposes. Say in the boys say here and waiting the boys in Kasa.
So the president has been whipped into line
by his boys.
By his boys. Okay. Koka, you can cook na kuka nkebi.
Hey.
No, so that what part you saying?
That be say
cocaine coca. Now some way another matter is besane say seizures no no. That 350 million problem now. 350 million cocaine no. Any $150 million cocaine ni nyina wa he.
Okay. Martin, Coca.
What is the value? What is the value? The street value am I or sa 3 seizures no?
Almost say baku ye
$50 million, yeah.
Baku $150 million. And baku ye 2.2 or $2.1 million. Until na be 500 and
say yenum bi. Yes say uhwe senia nakop de no hu gi hu latter part na omunche baby a yepesi hu baby a sa seize drugs no wo. Because the way I know me kon ye binimu e suspect say sa drugs na feel kruma da.
O pa say no na.
E do na ma light off no ba ye no.
Oh I see.
Say nakop embe kire yen because omuhwa abrantie no unim say or the evidence by my data of the journey of the flights baby a coffee for
Reverend Team for Joe.
Ena Berima Chumberima ewo Joy News e ka say baby e ko yesi e chi no
on a deputy
yes
and no a very decent person I don't know
but why
all of a sudden
can't that send outfit no wants to exonerate themselves
some way the omo decency be home.
The globes are off.
Hey, what I say? One son, castle T station, one son can say, a dear boda, and now a mandate. Eshe say, Casadi will mushim, or better no one can. A be personal attack. A be the integrity of the person.
But okay, can I put statement now? Almost Nako work or yeah, and remove plain.
And what was the report?
And I'm seeing him.
Another no class our phone be no. How lousy.
Hey, Obisi Chumberma has never been decent too.
Hey,
and you Chumberma, your former police officer.
Yes, I will resign your better politics.
And this is our lawyer, right?
A lawyer.
Yes. But no, I thought
me beside yeah downfall say no. I think he rose up to is the chief. Your friend saying.
So I think the verdict I was there. Almost say he's one of the loose talkers. In opposition, he was one of the loose talkers. I thought he was decent. It will me just
one the bema hint and no static say we have see a chini power, we see a chini power. One of this agenda.
But you see, Sadiano, one of the most reckless statements, and if not, it's a very stupid statement to threaten somebody with arrest. Say, we said that we have to make an example out of him.
Yes.
Who fell squachofusu? Na yende Nyankopon say we are under his grace. And yes, adia na nke what time na enye grace of God that Jesus Christ by na. Eke kwacho fosu. Enka asase permanent wako wura maniti da o manka kra de bobo. E true for this kwacho fosu.
When them say mo grace na mani je ho.
Enye hwe wo de enye
say you know anka.
E ka pre those days.
An eye for an eye no. Me mani je ho pa o.
Yeah.
Kwaka to aswa.
O hwe omu body language.
Yes.
Me there omu say omu maye hu yenye exhibit yen pese exhibit no so baba na adane powder na se konkonte because ye wo ena wo hwe cocaine sensem ya baby any ho aye kan say ye NDC aban
Debbie
no but say no ma me hu say the party has an interest
and I will use omane boama standard dia
unim say baby a na honorable teno na ke Japan elidi
amo be ya
intim for you
okay
unim say ye koche no na Japan elidi operations no
wona na ko ko
and eto say that area is an MPP
enti what do anya careful
enti wan hwe yi a enti omunya tekre and omo yi free mu na e ka asa boys no na as a president enra o kasa o tyrants ready nkrofo fie yes anoma no message na anko na o kasa edru ba bia enye bibia na obi kan ebi na when dey propaganda this chawo o propaganda enye na so results wo boku no this drug issue may imply enkwoshe carpet na se ye musa questions wo mu but media for no so a omanu ye omode all of a sudden omaye din almost style of questions asesa no almost so yesho.
What 78 can do? What 78 can do?
I don't want to Sanya Sawa me, Nikasa.
Everybody, Mr. Ubia on the platform. Now, see,
me boy, cry, me say me and me call platform be so my body.
That would be a word.
Omoye fly no Peter Crown advise me say if many people send me private message here I should ignore them. And there your platform prepare platform so. And there omodi hear me your colleagues.
Say the man say that money.
Me makwa come send wo baby. Enye me na me dey say me politics say yeah me ko yeah e wo ho mo so makwa politics. And I will be dragging here. I didn't say it was orchestrated.
And I'm the back
platform
78 years Juma.
And the bar platforms, I don't want to hear me. Say me say my politics or platform or me meti horse say me platform politics.
No, but that's the platform
and I must say in the second no and I mean I media say we buy it. Almost say it doesn't matter. But once I've gone somewhere to speak politics, they will fight me on that platform.
Oh, and the Madriama so. Say what reading okay, say and you're too late. What they normally do is say
ignored but you see nipa no okasa asem no me
onipa kono start time awo TV
mesremo
owo TV so to na de capture video no ye de too so
bra what start here bi na I think say I was say very careful sa cocaine whatever bust na mo so mo konya wo amasama side ho no you see yeah careful we will let the government run away with murder. Because insist so back okra I will say reverend for do ask me what can ask me by ya hit the government expose to the inconsistencies
yes
also Jakpa
yes
esan the central for ekwo hobium and I'm moving o sa do mo ko hobium e mo ko bie boxes bi so almost say boxes no share
and any fake no
that be almost Bank of Ghana boxes Bank of Ghana boxes and we are looking for so the pronounce campaign we are looking for the campaign to be here before we open it. We're looking for the campaign to be here.
No explanation of fake gold documents
and the perfect crowd to be any radem. Now how much more box
box obiani
how much more boxes this one man as a draw for community say as a draw for NDA yinie etie ye bie so na nyina ye hwebi
on per campaign
we are looking for the campaign the boxes ekwachi onyina Bank of Ghana boxes the Bank of Ghana boxes creating some imagery in the minds of unsuspecting Ghanaians say as a government as a Bank of Ghana for na aye kululu bi say sika no e bank for mo say real money afa do mo say fake why mo na ewie sika no why na fan what TV that say what the back on the munya say one allergy. A dear cause one say allergy pew. One allergy and they use to and the whole national security apparatus basically 2 months. Muntiminka say allergy in the full name and it's on the wanted list. The picture for muni allergy, one allergy. It's a lie. It's a red.
We President statement or say Ghana will not allow Ghana to be used as a cocaine. Now, what is the cocaine worth over $500 million?
Yes.
As we see today, do you know the people are say the honorable Kojo upon Kumakai? Tipper truck driver no or the cocaine no ban or the here a son you know. So no Omanche no.
There be
now cocaine no up to now we've not been able to find out government has not been able to tell Ghanaians to say cocaine way a nipa way there
issue me say allergy and yema ekoso and trono doso no kwenu wo ho and na aban has been pushed to the wall
okay what kind of plan wo ho yanka
no kwenu ho yanka joma hama no kwenu ho yanka ne ye drug kan ne Mr. Santi me dia dibia to sia ECD cables na omoka say
no kwenu de omonka
ECD cables omoka say ayira no the containers no
yes
Uso musa afi omo start chichi last week all man na omo so makwachi bi e wo Kumasi ebiso you share the same pictures 2 different venues and 2 different locations now share the same pictures 2 different locations now ECG for Akasa ECG for say share them that also. Cables impounded by national security operatives at Kote, not part of missing containers. ECG. And so a buyer now I'm going to pictures now at the buyer no.
Take at you.
I Kote. Kote.
Ebi oman om de koy om be wiring.
Almost say maybe a national security force say a car flying containers no ho. ECG force say national security for chantro.
And we oman om de go to ho.
Yes.
Because they want to do some wiring.
Then you see national security and that the whole security apparatus the whole security apparatus made the frame crab baby seen there. I still have the belief in the national security apparatus of the state.
If they are allowed to work.
If they are allowed to work. Because especially NIB, they have offices all over the country. Some people that say, "Omo wa carpenter for, omo wa kwarensa for, omo wa taxi driver for." Me,
and they all give information.
Yes, me asamo to me motorway. Na me drive motorway so me car ija to me car mu. Say na national security for the mechi. Eti ye koi na ija to car mu na no ba kuko twa no ho wo kwan no tane by na me na ye den now private driver do timi dan ho motorway so sa esa ba. Obey fire extinguish on bay we couldn't survey the car do but a tray major number later no introduce no me say when national security but ochumba
na we Malika said that so the guy said 2009 yachi
Kofi Bachimase
no kojo piani
ai
na ya call ya asem we pa sometime me kaya na me bofu ama look yeah call ya na omechi ye a charge a woman say we were posing as a security threat. Many are then deputy minister. Ejinim Boateng say we say we were loitering.
It's a journey.
It's a journey.
Yeah, it's a journey. Radio gold.
Say we were loitering around, anything or mochi, and we were cautioned. You know, we were detained for 8 hours.
Can you imagine?
And I'll say yes, we were me I would do now. I got up and I was loitering around. I just say you call you know now said you okay no. But you are now the detention on now who say Shushan boys by inside. Ube so be to say or try
yes.
Information.
And me what believe me what trust
they
say
proper
information. But allow them to work as civil public officers whatever.
No issue statements na they are concur.
They are question sir. But your topics they are
yes say young fine
CJ Peter
Godon
CJ 3 minutes.
Lawyer Ay3ka ade pa. Mama the history in Chechemu ade. But you see eminenti but uhwe nyoma miensa obo so ayetimi gina so di CJ adi no. Ba ko de enim say out. Say
infirmity.
Yes. And there enim say
and incompetence we out.
But petition now
also incompetence.
Some side some of the cases need be to be incompetent. Now the incompetent one who had the shining star na first petitioner no.
Yes. Go to the shining star.
Or say the chief
the shining stars of Ghana. That's the name. On first petition.
A group a class action and
the shining stars of Ghana.
Kingsley J been sign on their behalf. Say normally I'm the petition biano a group now obi assign
yes
on their behalf
of the group.
The omde come pamo omusi ye fan pamo the electoral commission na and so
positive transparency
and accountability movement in Ghana.
Hey. Now shining stars of Ghana what is that?
No Kodotri my shining star. You are the star. Yanwa. My shining star.
But Godo.
If you are not Galamsey association.
Mami every new. Mama I am the both you have pami every.
Come on the mind okay.
Yes, the point is that CJ can be removed. What you say? But you're acquire fast way to remove the Chief Justice. But acquire fast you are removing no. In fact, you are seeking to remove a third arm of government.
Fourth.
No.
It's a fourth.
Chief Justice, third arm. No, the judiciary.
Third year parliament.
No.
An arm of government, not the hierarchy.
Oh, yes. Sorry, I'm not making some mistake. Not me the what the guy say? Many are paying back and cross.
Okay, so number.
Emotions or say a grounded in law and evidence. Now because say the shining star for you actually say or requesting say yeah Supreme Court judges in fact nipa meka ho. She requested for 5 more Supreme Court judges.
Yes, she recommended them.
Proposal.
Yes.
And sad no no amount to stated misbehavior and incompetence. In fact, over the Azar petition now.
Professor
Azar also stated that same making similar suggestions say it amounted to incompetence and stated misbehavior.
Misbehavior.
Yes.
Say oye na ko no waka say enlei me ba beswe in.
Yes, me will propose na chief of Troy e kwa request here. E blenti next week ba. Now there's nowhere our car say or by force president enko ye de also ye.
She made a request
here tie. Na say chief just who say mra bi wo ho. E be hia say bi a obi Okada. O man nya mra bi to guide Okada. Not on requesting and I suggested to the parliament so munhwe na munye mra bi say a be boa me a fight Okada. When Article 159 of the Constitution said the CJ has every right so be share guidelines any already the head of the judiciary. And to make a suggestion, the suggestion now the command president Kufuor no. The Ghana Bar Association Emra for a man for Omaimuna agreed with her.
Hey, sir.
Yes, this is the statement from the Ghana Bar Association at the time.
Okay.
Check.
Ken Kaka Krebi.
I say, omu statement. We agree with the request of the Chief Justice in principle. The Ghana Bar Association. Almost statement almost call support to request no because CJ anfa request na ankwa keke o CJ dey kono o kire cases a ewo ho backlog of cases aba omuntimi endi nwie yi na o kire say o mu say constitution kire say also munya at least 10 Supreme Court justices no adwuma mu ya no so to hia more na o the family kwam no o ko suggest kire president. In fact, we hear the Azar a petition now. On one cry, get to say, oh, no. See the Sakra echo suggesting. Actually, the Judicial Council. So, I did say, now, why? No, that come up president, a bar, or moon, no, and can once him. In the end, the crown pono, it didn't even materialize.
So
how does that alone? A constitution.
It was a
the president didn't do that based on the Supreme Court CJ Crow suggestion.
Yeah.
The Ghana Bar Association at the time. I agree with her in principle. In fact, Ghana Bar Association yes, some constitution impo. Nenya say we need at least 20 Supreme Court judges in support of CJ's request. So a brand new I go into it. Now the case and no amount and Tianko Pamu Supreme Court Chief Justice. Now, Mejuwa Mentiase, it be almost say I don't know what's na cases, sir. Ura Afenyo Mark and they call Supreme Court. Say Badmin that to be or making it was unconstitutional.
Almost
now so expert.
Na expert illegal.
Yes.
But expert illegal Ghana na. I think they are frivolous. I would be uncle. Oh, unfortunately, yes, time. And I'm say Friday holiday. Friday yes man who da mo pa
tama yeku
yesu I better best person this anopa you better be with the manager manager be kasa
no enu kwa de kasa da so be get more lawyers who will call.
No, I think say opa ye be
yes na go through the petition na Ghana Bar Association agree with the CJ.
Okay, may take a position. Okay, rumor be a Peter Enra gossip be or the man.
Hey, that gossip na be kan wa.
Rumor either be say
a grapevine.
No paper be a reported that.
Oh, okay, fine.
Say ye be ye the
slot say
any other for other Air Supreme Court.
Oh yeah, any rumor.
Okay.
Oh well, but me so me madam for Salato said
me
now we're paging on the there is a constitutionally mandated body indicting.
Okay.
Investigative body indicting of stated misbehavior.
Yes.
And incompetence. So I think she's a lawyer. And I think
okay, and
you find a way of dealing with it.
In tempting. Now Peter Ay3ka said there is this conspiracy theory say or those judges call Supreme Court. So that you mami way through her na acting be aba na omu the case be court to test say President Mahama obetima call as president for third term.
Oh no ya no put the one monwe ho enti means
na me Peter yes this conspiracy theory
but conspiracy theories be on one to be out. So to me, a way possibility.
Many Peter, me say this way it will be absurd.
What was your verdict?
My verdict they say
possible.
And I'm just read the way.
Okay.
And I read the article because me based on this article, me say there's no ambiguity.
Yes.
Yes, say Article 66(2) clause 2 said a person shall not be elected to hold office as president of Ghana for more than 2 terms. A person shall not be elected to hold office as president of Ghana for more than 2 terms. You cannot hold office. A person, no one can say if you were a human being or personal, you cannot hold office as president of Ghana for more than 2 terms.
But say emradi.
But and come here, you know. But I would my free Koka Yanko.
Me pacho,
but Mario, minimum Koka Yanko.
Me pacho, Uncle na will be a bubo omudino, omo kono. Shining Star Association for no. Say, omo can say, na mamino, CJ air request, CM fan for Mecca home. In the same for the omo can request if you want. The request didn't even materialize. And I may question to see. New Nkrofo na ye say omo kɔ hɔ no one dey request ne buy
me order come don't engage him
so
if you draw him in
adena sometimes we think we are more intelligent than ourselves. Say when it suits you it makes sense but am favor it does not make sense. Well dear how the council see no some more part chair say NDC no apart from John Mahama be to be president I saw more masemo chair say he's the only wise and the most on a bit me man ye eba NDC a oni wo bi ani ho enti enya hwe
I think they will not even
no na make am say
the kind I was say
say ne ekono say NDC for no tenase na omo ye de omo ye the only person who conference apart from Mahama, no, they don't have anybody. In terms of presidents, there is no wisdom and there is nobody who can articulate senior yen. Nipa na ojina campaign so e kan semfa boko hu ene boko aji nsemu a o dwane afiri ho a okojina parade rather ene boko fo kasa no. Se onu ene omo person omo hihye sa road rather game way settings job way. So Omradia say no more masemu.
And so we are not more interpretation of this constitution. Say I no anka say if ya who call no say osaba different. But they say a person. The person no now
but just 1 minute.
Cannot
Peter cannot
fight
against Galamsey. is a deport all foreigners who now go to Niviani deport now go to Niviani China deport Ghana need the winner near Chiwa near the Watu part of 30 seconds.
Oh, Anka, may they see there, and I said,
David, Friday. What can you do with the suffer man for kind some time ago on Ay3ka just 30 seconds, Pacho. Yes. So when you will be teach and you won't be in kind. But
the point is that, in fact, after a suffer for some of the kind and NDC for on the Galam saying sense, Chinese were arrested and were jailed in this country under MPP. In fact, more or less we will have about 163 of Chinese are MPP are buying a prosecutor because ye cheomu or bra no mu ye illegal mining. Now President Muhammad or say oba ko be yi omo a ya chichi omu pa ko shemu Ghana for no be say o gidi say kimpins na hye ba bia wo say e ko hwehwe omo na e ko che omo. Oba onyanyi omo
ye wi nti wanu yi fasi
na wasa chichi bi no watch Ghana for mu de o makoka o ma o so onyi o mu no na mom Ghana for na o mu so peye bi ni mo na MPP chi bi e de o mu ko du mu no ono de o se yenya o mu na enfo mu kwa brochire ebre ne be kire
ebre ne be kire ba cho mo pe my shining star no ana say that be time na so ntino the time na so
so kai